Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone. This is Ouraclaude. Oh my gosh, my voice. This is Ouraclaude. I don't know if Skeptical is here right now. Oh, you can also see my mouse. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is gonna... My body's broken. My body's completely broken. I'm kind of sick too, I guess, because my nose has been running all day. Well, I say all day, but I woke up like 3 hours ago. Yeah, so today's gonna be talking about experience at Anime Expo this year. Oh, and I tweeted out that my foot was swollen and inflamed. It's still swollen and inflamed. I think I also have... Okay, yeah, the meat between my left thumb and index finger is also probably like inflamed or something because it's really hurting. Yeah, but I picked up some Salon Pass yesterday for the foot, so I have that. I had to put on a new patch just now. Let me turn down the volume just a slight bit. It looks like I'm peaking pretty easily. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the third patch I've put on. I also took 2 Advil when I woke up. So the pain in my left foot is mostly not there right now. I'm hoping it doesn't wear off by the time I finish up here. And then, yeah, I have dancing at 8 p.m. I also need to get food, because I don't have any food right now in my apartment. So I went without lunch. I do have a friend who's visiting. She finished up her program maybe like 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, and then moved over to Oregon, and she's visiting right now. Hello. My friend, yeah, the friend is visiting the area right now, and she might ring my doorbell at some point to give me some strawberry cream bread. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'll be talking about it over the course of like, I think I chose like at least 100 pictures to show. So we'll see if I can get through it in about like 3.5 hours. Some of them are videos too, so you can see that this one's a video. Yeah, I kind of wish I had an overlay, yeah, so that I could fill in this like black space. I probably could have made like a really simple one before I started, but I didn't want to delay it anymore. Delay the stream anymore, because it's already an hour and a half over the time that I said I would do. I think did I originally schedule it for 4 p.m.? Well, I won't check right now. I should probably get into it. Yeah, so I'll have like videos and photos to show, and yeah, let's hopefully have a fun time going over the experiences I had. You went to a mall? Well, malls used to be really fun for me as a kid, and then going into my teens, because there was a lot to do. You could like preview, like you could go in and do like samples of games and stuff. There are a lot of people around. It used to be a lot of people, but nowadays, yeah, malls are slowly dying all over the place. Casino bars and fountains. Wow. I don't think I've been to a mall that has a casino before. There's probably bars, but wait, maybe no. Yeah, maybe not bars, but like, oh wait, no, yeah, bars. But it's probably mostly like restaurants that have bars attached to them. Yeah, and then there's one that's like relatively close to my parents' house. It got like, it used to be like the bigger mall that we went to. So there's like a local mall that's like 15-minute drive away, and then there's this mall that's like half an hour away. And it was usually the bigger mall that we went to, and then they like expanded the mall a lot, and then they also had a big fountain, so you see all the like coins in there that people threw in to make a wish. Yeah. Fried small crabs. Ooh. I really like soft shell crab. Like the fried soft shell crab. because I've started to eat shrimp with the shell on, and then I'll talk about. I didn't take a picture of it. Oh shoot. Okay, once I get to the restaurant that I'm going to talk about, I'll talk a bit more about that. Um, oh wait, actually, yeah. There's also this Japanese snack that's like small crabs. It's not my thing. It's a bit too like shelly. Like the shells are a bit too sharp and stuff. Um, yeah, but I don't know what it's called. It definitely has kani in the name because kani is Japanese for crab. Um, yeah, but it's not really my thing. Alrighty, let's get started. Yeah, so I have it full screen right now. Hopefully, photos doesn't crash or whatever. Um, for whatever reason, window capture wasn't working for your photos, even with the other options for the capture method. So I just went with the display capture, so it's just displaying my laptop screen right now. So I'm hoping I don't actually close out of this or anything. All right. And skeptical, is the audio okay? Like, can you hear the audio pretty well? All right, so this is going down the highway on my way up. All right, awesome. Yeah, you can see how packed highways going towards LA are. This is pretty standard um, in Southern California, especially if it's like. So I left on Friday so that I could get to the hotel area the night before, because if we wanted to go to the con bright and early, it's much easier than driving in the morning of. Yeah, and I made sure that like I wasn't moving very much so that I could take this video safely. Don't take videos while you're driving usually. Yeah, this is a highway going down, or this is a highway it's not even close to LA yet. This is like 45 to 50 minutes away from LA, without traffic. So you can probably imagine how bad it got closer to LA. Yeah, but this is honestly pretty normal around rush hour. Northeast is also pretty packed, but I don't think it's not as packed as this. Oh yeah, and I got a car wash before I went up because I don't want to go like and embarrass myself with like all the grime that was on my car before. That just builds up for whatever reason. There's no rain to like wash it off or anything, so it's just like stuck on. And I think it was stuck on so hard that like even with the car wash, the stuff like the grime wouldn't come off. Like some of this is probably dried soap, but yeah, there was a bunch of like stuff that I saw that didn't come off. And I also have like a spider web. I have a spider web that's like on my side mirror, and the car wash didn't actually take it off. So I ended up just like rolling down my window and then just wiping it off with a tissue. Yeah. So first stop was parking at the hotel. So they had valet parking, which was mad expensive. I'm not going to say how much because it's way more than I wish I spent. And then I walked over to this restaurant, a Korean barbecue restaurant, to meet up with my friends. So these two are the friends that I went to the con with. And then next to me is one of my other friends from dancing. She went to school in LA and then finished up for her post-undergrad degree. And she's been in the area, but she thought I went to UC Davis, which is in the north of California. So she didn't reach out to like meet up or anything. So it was nice to be able to meet up with her, just for this dinner, really quick dinner. She actually so she had a crush on this one. She was talking about how she had a crush on this one idol, and then she actually met him, not too long ago, at a concert. And if you know the saying like don't meet your heroes, this rang true so hard for her. Yeah, so she was thoroughly disappointed when she met him, fell out of the crush that she's had for like years, and then she has a new crush now, a new idol crush. So I'll be listening to some of his music to like check him out. Yeah, so we ordered the 4 or 5 meat course. I don't think any of us enjoyed it as much as we thought we would. This was his recommendation, this friend's recommendation, because he hasn't been here before, and he's been to a bunch of other Korean barbecue restaurants. But like, this is one of the ones in Koreatown, LA. It's just so much more expensive for meat that's not even that much better than all you can eat. Like the all you can eat restaurants that I have around here, I think the most expensive one is probably $43 for all you can eat, and that meat was actually that meat's like actually better than the meat that we got here. And I was like, I spent this much to have this there, and I'm just disappointed with the meat. It wasn't like too bad, but like I would probably only pay like at most like $35 for the course, for the regular meat. So like brisket, or like brisket, beef tongue, that kind of stuff. Honestly, yeah, the all you can eat meat was better quality, or it just tasted better maybe. But they did have some like nice panjang, the side dishes, that were like pretty quality. So this is like sweet potato. We had some white kimchi here. These are the usual sauces. Oh, another thing about this restaurant was it was mad loud. Like it was so loud. We had to like talk really loudly to hear each other. So I probably won't come back here. I won't won't come back here. Yeah. But one thing that I would say is different is the fact that they use bean sprouts here. Usually the meat is just with the meat by itself. And then I think we also got bone-in short rib. That was also okay. It was okay. But that was the bone-in short rib was probably the highlight of the meal. Oh no, sorry, not for me. It was the highlight for the others for the meal. Yeah, this is one of the ones where they cook it for you. Like you would assume that them cooking it for you would make it better, because it usually is better when they cook it for you, at least in my experience. But yeah, this is only okay. I think this course was like $75 for 4 meats, and it's like, look at this amount of meat. Like honestly, the amount of meat that we got, that's less than what I would eat by myself at an all-you-can-eat restaurant. So this was shared between 4 people. I could eat all the meats that they gave us, just by myself. Yeah, and I would still have room. So I think this is probably the beef tongue. So they switched the grill type, probably in order to get a bit more fire on it. They also didn't actually tell us when the meat was done, so this beef tongue ended up being overcooked, because they just walked away and then they didn't say anything. Because beef tongue is really easy to overcook. You want it like slightly less than medium rare, maybe. Yeah, medium rare is probably the easiest, or the best way to go. I would even eat it rare, to be honest. Yeah, just get a slight sear on the outside, and then that way the beef tongue is actually still chewy. Because like if you have like Mexican tacos, they braise their beef, and it's like beef tongue. It's not like thinly sliced. It's like actual nice big chunks, but at least you have that like texture, that juicy and like very soft texture, which you would hope for even with the thinly cut beef. Beef tongue actually doesn't taste much different than regular beef. It's definitely leaner, so like there's less fat. So it's like a nicer chew, and you don't really have the like melting fat in it. It really just tastes like beef. Like when I first had beef tongue, I imagined it would be like very different or like very exotic, because yeah, most people don't eat beef tongue, but yeah, it just tastes like regular beef. Yeah, the slices are really thin. So the reason why I think the reason why Mexican cuisine or Mexican tacos will braise the beef tongue is because it's kind of tough. So braising it, letting it simmer over a long time, really, really softens it up. Here you really want to just get the meat chew, like the meaty chew to it, and then the nice like beef flavor. But they do slice it thinner so that you can actually chew through it. Because I feel like if you sliced it a bit thicker, it would be too tough to get through, especially if you're only cooking it on a fire like this. And then, oh wait, actually I have a video of it. Yeah, so I'll just play that one more time. So the fire is pretty nice. You can probably kind of tell how loud it is. My friends were talking right now at this point, so you can't even hear them. Oh, another highlight of this meal was actually just the soup here. They got the kimchi one, and then the I don't know what the other one was. It was just like maybe it was doenjang, the bean paste. But this was probably the best tasting thing I had for the meal. And then this was my personal favorite thing for the meal, and this was actually what was good. So the restaurant specializes in gopchang, which is intestine in Korean, and this was honestly the best Korean barbecue intestine I've ever had. I think this was a mix of both the large and small intestines, but the thing is, like, it was very fatty. There was a lot of fat. It was like oozing fat. So my friend, she didn't really want to have it. But it was like marinated. It had like some like sweetness to it. I've had other Korean barbecue intestine before, but it's a lot more chewy, and it's not as it's just really chewy. And some of them, if they don't clean it as well, there's like the mucus lining on the inside of the intestine that like puffs out. So that's the like white that you see in here. And usually at the other places, like the mucus lining is like kind of grainy almost, and it's really off-putting. Well, I mean, have you had a sausage before? Like, sausages are meat that's encased in intestine usually. It does sound gross, I guess, to start, but like, just try it. If you try Korean barbecue intestine, it's actually quite good. Yeah, but this was probably my favorite part, like my favorite meat. And I got to have more of it because she wouldn't eat it. A lot of sausages. Like, sausages traditionally are made in intestines. So like if you look up how sausages are made, you'll see like they like wrap the casing onto this one machine, and then they pipe like the sausage, like the filling for the sausage into the casing, and that casing is usually intestine. Yeah, but it's like clean. It's like thin and cleaned out intestine, and this is very much like a thicker intestine here. There's another one that's I know there's a Chinese intestine soup as well. It's like a pork intestine soup, and I'm a really big fan of that. It usually has like a relatively light flavor to it. Some black pepper is probably the most prominent flavor. They add in like pork intestine, and then maybe some like grain. It's probably like rice or something, or millet or something like that. But I'm a really big fan of that, and I have a feeling it was like 4 treasure soup or something. I feel like there's a bunch of like treasure soup, like 5 treasure, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'm pretty sure it was like 4. Yeah, honestly, intestine is actually pretty good if you just like get some good dishes with it. Another like exotic thing, I don't know if I've told you about this before, but when I was a kid and my family went to visit China, we went to this one like Peking duck specialty restaurant, and they used like every part of the duck. I could not handle the duck heart. it was way too chewy and I couldn't get through it. But one of the things I actually really liked was what they called duck tongue in natural jelly. So like they had like this jelly around, you could like actually see that it was a duck tongue, but like that was almost every part. I mean, you can't like eat the bones or anything, but like almost every part. But like the duck tongue was actually really good. So getting over that like initial iffiness over this kind of like exotic cut of meat can pretty often like lead you to some really delicious stuff. Yeah, but intestine for Korean barbecue, highly recommend to try a good intestine. If it's lower quality, yeah, don't try not to go for it. Okay, so we stayed at the Line Hotel in LA. This is only one view of the room. I didn't take a picture of the other side without people in it, so I'm gonna hold off on showing that picture. Yeah, so it was relatively comfortable as a room. The bed was relatively firm. Bathroom, the like tub stuff was tiny bit rusted. So I think they like, I don't know when this hotel was established, and I don't know like what it was made out of, because like if you go out into the hallway, there was like, it looked like a prison. It actually just looked like a prison in the hallway. But then you walk into the room, it's like relatively nice. The main complaints I would have about the place was the outside noise. So like the hotel is situated on one of the main streets in Koreatown. I think it's Figueroa, and my goodness was it loud. Like every car noise outside was audible. And the bed was really firm, like quite firm. And coming from my bed in my current apartment, like my current bed is like really, really soft. So going to the firm bed, yeah, it was kind of difficult. I think I've like messed up my left shoulder. So my left shoulder was actually in pain almost the entire trip. And I think it's because the first night I accidentally like, I had to lay down on my side because we had 3 people to the room, and I was the one who, and I shared a bed with one of my friends, and I was like sleeping on my side the entire night, and because it was so firm, I think like I like did something to my shoulder. Okay, yeah. So, the other friend, she came with us as well, and we drank a little bit. Played some games before she headed back. We drank in order to pregame for going clubbing. I've only yeah, it was pretty horrible considering I also like broke other parts of my body throughout the process, like my foot. Yeah, so we drank a bit before going clubbing. I've only gone clubbing once in my life before this, and I don't remember too much of it because I drank too much. Let's not go into detail about that. Maybe I want to move this down a little bit. Oh wait, no, yeah. Let me just move it down. Get a bit of balance to the screen, considering it's just black. Yeah, but this was a club that I actually hung out with the guys and some more friends of theirs and ours last August, and we tried to get into this club, but it was a bit too late when we headed out, so we didn't actually get in. So they wanted to go again, and I was like, okay, let's go. It'll be fun, right? So I think the next picture is so this is the bar area for the club. I didn't take a video of, I should have. I didn't take a video of the rest of the club. Booming music, a bunch of people there. I kind of felt like it was a bit too crowded. The dance floor was too crowded, so there wasn't any room to like dance too much. And the 3 of us pretty much just like hung together. Yeah, I kind of like more social areas, like ones where people are dancing together, and like it doesn't matter who you came with, you just like all dance together. That's my favorite kind of thing. But the bar looks pretty. Yeah, the bar looks pretty extensive. You have like Suntory Toki here. You have some. Shoot, what are these? This is probably like tequilas over here. You can see a Hendrix gin over here. What else do we have? I'd guess that they would have like Buchanan's or something. Shoot, is this Hennessy VSOP? They probably had a bunch of Hennessy, cognac around here. Oddly enough, a lot of these are cheaper on the top. So usually booze is classified in middle shelf and top shelf. But for whatever reason, like you can see the Jameson Irish whiskeys up here. There's the Bullet bourbons over here, Bullet rye. You can tell between Bullet bourbon and rye because the bourbon is orange label, rye is green label. These are all like Bullet is maybe like $24 a bottle. I think the rye is priced the same. Jameson is probably like 21, 22. There's Famous Grouse here. You can see like a little bird on here. Angel's Envy is probably the most expensive of the ones I pointed out so far. Angel's Envy typically runs maybe like 45 right now per bottle. They probably have Grey Goose somewhere. You like the bottles? Yeah. Bottle design is very much part of like marketing. I think in terms of bottles, I really like Willet Pot Still bottles. Not so much the bourbon itself, but Willet Pot Still has like a very long neck, and it's like literally shaped like a pot still, which is what they use to distill the alcohol. I think the Hendrix bottle is really nice. It's nice black, sleek. You just have the white label on the front. It's a pretty fat bottle compared to other ones. The Jameson is a very standard bottle size. Most whiskeys will have this kind of bottle shape. Most alcohol, actually. Most hard alcohol. Bullet is slightly different. It has like a slightly fatter body. Oh, actually, let me see if they have Woodford. Okay, I don't see any Woodford here, but Woodford Reserve has a bottle that I really like too. It's kind of like the Bullet, but imagine it being a slight bit shorter and then a bit like wider. Yeah, but okay, yeah. My friend, he paid for our drinks, like one drink for each of us, and the alcohol tasted disgusting. It was disgusting. He probably paid like $22, maybe even $25 per drink. But that drink, the alcohol that they used was like bottom shelf. Like it was cheap stuff. I could taste that it was really cheap, and it didn't even taste like none of the drinks tasted any good. Like you would hope that making a cocktail, like the cocktail is in order to like soften the taste of the alcohol and add in some more like really synergistic flavors. So like one of them was a margarita, one of them was gin and tonic. I don't know what the last one was, but they all tasted disgusting, and I would never pay that much for those drinks. Like I would much rather just get the drink straight, so just like no cocktail, just like choose whichever drink I want and then just get that. Like I don't know what it is, like a lot of bars or clubs that I've seen, they do upcharge, like they increase the charge for the drink quite a bit, but like these places in Koreatown are just way too expensive, like for no good reason. I feel like maybe it's because they had to cover the cost, but like I can't really justify paying that much for these like bad drinks. Yeah, honestly, in terms of Koreatown like food and drink, I was not very happy about it. I like to pay. I'm fine with paying more as long as the food gives you a good experience and it's like worth it. But like I was paying more for food that I could find better of for like a third of the price or even a quarter of the price. I just could not justify it. And like, yeah, I make my friend and we make fun of other friend who like incorporates the price as part of what makes food good. Like, it doesn't just have to taste okay. Like he's okay if it tastes okay, as long as it's cheap. But like, I kind of really felt his energy here for me. Like, I was paying too much for food, and I was not enjoying it enough. The bar you saw looked like a coffee house. I don't know. Wait, coffee house. So just like a cafe, like a coffee cafe. All right, and then yeah. So this is once we got back. My friend was playing some white noise, so that's what you hear here. It's kind of blocking out the sound from outside, but you could still hear like the cars honking and like the club music playing. Not pictured below is like they had like this pool area and then like this club area. So I think like some of these lights that you can see flashing are from that area. It was louder. It was definitely louder on another day. Like, they were playing very loud music, but like, my goodness, yeah, it was really loud. I don't know if you can see it too well, but you can see like some flashes of colors. There's this like big neon sign that was right outside the window, right across the street. I can usually sleep when it's not too dark. Yeah, but if you had your eyes open, then it would be quite bright. Yeah. Okay, so we got up pretty early the next morning to head over. Oh, okay, not pretty early. We got up at like 9 or something, or maybe 8:30, but we took a while to get ready. So we got to the venue around 10 a.m. and on the way we saw this like original pantry cafe, I think. I have another picture that shows the rest of the name, and there were like people lining up a lot. So one of my friends, this one, he checked the reviews for the restaurant, and it was like 5,000 reviews. It was so popular. And the lady who was driving, she was so nice. When she saw that I was trying to take a picture of the restaurant, she rolled down the window for me, looked over at me, and like gave me a thumbs up, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, so maybe I'll check this place out in the future. This is further out from Koreatown. This is closer to, the LA Convention Center, so between Little Tokyo and Koreatown. So I think it was Original Pantry Cafe. So if any of you are in the area, yeah, it seems like a nice place to go to, as long as you go at a good time to like skip the line, because this line was like all the way out here, all the way over here. Yeah, she was a really nice person. All of our drivers were nice people. One of them was a bit more like aggressive in terms of his driving, but yeah. Okay, so when when we saw the line of cars trying to get into the venue, we kind of just got out of the car so that she could have a bit more autonomy in trying to like beat the traffic. So just to make it easier on her, we got out early. And we walked the rest of the way. So this is the first glimpse of the expo that I saw. So you can see this little mascot in the front. You see Anya from Spy Family, Toho Animation, and yeah, there were so many cars. And you can see how this area was blocked off too. And then you have like the police here, in order to like manage the crowds. I don't know if I have a video of it, but there was like a road here, and like people were walking across. It was a huge crowd. There were so many people walking across. Oh, did you watch Spy Family? I'll talk about it in a bit more, because there was something today. There was something that day. I also introduced Spy Family to my mom. I said like, of the ones this season, Spy Family, and then this other one are the ones that I would recommend. I also recommended her Oshinoko, which I've talked about before, and she really likes it. But yeah, Spy Family, she watched all of it. I haven't finished the second part yet, because I've been reading the manga, so I already know what happens anyway. But it's really nice to like see the manga put into life as an animation. Yeah, but huge crowds. Oh yeah, yeah. So on the building that's like right across from the LA Convention Center, there's this big screen. So there's screens like this in China as well, and China has like these animations that are almost 3D, or they actually look 3D from a good angle. But they didn't really make use of that on this billboard. This billboard was much more normal. But you can see like the Mario Kart stuff right here. Walking up to the venue, you can see the big crowds. My friend, he cosplayed as Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, there were not really many Fullmetal Alchemist cosplays. So like, I think overall, like older manga and anime didn't have nearly as much representation in cosplay compared to the new ones. And he was like, "Yeah, I haven't seen any Full Metal cosplays at all." And then when we broke off into like our three different paths, like we went off on our own. I ended up seeing like three others dressed up like this. So I think it was another Roy Mustang, and then there's a Roy Mustang and Riza Hawkeye. I didn't cosplay. I would have sweated way too much. Like, I sweat a lot because I think like it's because I have longer hair, so it covers my neck, and that way like a lot of the heat like the heat that would come out from my neck just doesn't come out. So my head is like really hot. My head starts to sweat a lot. The rest of my body sweats quite a bit too. I noticed that like maybe like junior year of college. Yeah, my body just started sweating a lot more. It's unfortunate. Like especially during dancing. That was not. Yeah, I don't like having like all the sweat stains everywhere. That's actually why I wear like sweatshirts or like overwear quite a bit, just so I can hide the sweat stains. So a closer look at the venue before we cross the street. So yeah, now you can see the crowds of people way more. So we have, is that Jujutsu? Yeah, that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know his name though, because I haven't watched it. I have like no interest in Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, so get a better view of Anya being the head of the anime here. And then over here, there's a bit of katakana, which is Expo. So, yeah, the signs had like Anime Expo, and then they also had in katakana, Anime Expo. Yeah, so let's keep moving on. So this is the line that we got into to get in. So it extends this way. It keeps extending about twice as much past this fence, and then you come around, and then there's lines past the fence as well that are just as long as here, and it goes in. What's next? Okay, this is going to the venue. Okay, so yeah, we waited in line for maybe around like 45 minutes to an hour. It was probably closer to an hour. So like we got to see all the cosplays that were passing by. So you have Nezuko here. I don't know who this is. I also saw an MF Doom. So MF Doom is this one rapper, rest in peace. And he had an album, I think his best known album called Mad Villain, and the album cover is like him with his mask in front of a brick wall. So when we were standing like probably around this part of the line, I saw the MF Doom cosplay over here, and he literally had like a wall strapped to his back like a backpack, and it had like anime stuff on it. So I thought it was like a pretty funny mix of anime and rapping worlds. Yeah, I'm a big fan of MF Doom's lyricism. I wish I got a picture though. I saw him again the next day, but I didn't get a picture. I'm really regretting it because that was a really good cosplay. That was the highlight. That was one of the highlights of the cosplays I saw. Yeah, but yeah, we wrapped around. Yeah, honestly, quite a long line. I've been to Anime Boston as well, which is Anime Expo's Boston branch, and that was like a quarter of the line maybe. It was really quick to get in. That's kind of like an ongoing theme that I noticed. Like Anime Boston has like a much more chill environment. The convention center size is like apt for the number of people, but this is like, yeah, Anime Expo LA having 100,000 people, 100,000 people, right? That's so much. L from Death Note. Ooh, you've watched Death Note. Nice. I don't have a long hair, and I don't have like the sucking of my thumb, and I'm not like scrunched up with my feet up on the chair, and just like, yeah. Wait, L was the one who likes ice cream, right? I haven't watched Death Note since like 2007, 2008. It's been a while. Yeah, so I forget a good amount, but I feel like of the anime I've watched that were like the ones that I watched around that time, yeah, I would say Death Note is one of the ones that I like remember better than others. I haven't rewatched it either, so yeah, pretty good memories. Was there anything else interesting in this line? There were some people that were like on the side that were like selling drinks and stuff. You saw those all around. They had like hot dog stalls and then drink stalls, dollar bottle of water. So they had a weapons check as well if you had like cosplay that had weapons, and that would usually probably get you through the line a bit faster. But they also had like the scanner that was like a small bag check. I only had to go in, like I only had to get my bag checked on the last day because I switched some stuff between my backpack and my other backpack. Because we had to vacate the hotel around by 11 a.m. on the last day. So we put like the stuff into my car. And I just like kept some valuables in the car, and then just like brought some other stuff to make room for my other luggage, by like switching stuff and putting it into my backpack that I brought to the con. But it was a relatively quick system. We got badges that you could just like hold against the scanner. That would just, it would just let you in. So much time I can't keep up to memorize these. Sorry, I bought one what? Alright, so the first look inside the venue. So we have Slam Dunk's movie, the new movie coming out. So we have an advertisement for that. Kadokawa right here, with a bunch of manga and stuff, and also the hall number, right? Yeah, there was a first like view of oh, you thought I bought something? No, they were like yelling out the prices. I might have gotten a hot dog at some point if I was really hungry, but I wasn't like deathly hungry at any point. So they had a preview for the first, or maybe a showing. It was probably a showing of the new movie. I didn't go because I can watch the movie elsewhere, like through other official methods, like streaming services, that kind of stuff. I really don't pirate anime anymore because it's so accessible. Like, there's free accessible ways of getting it now. Especially if you're in Hong Kong, apparently. So I'll probably check it out at some point. I never finished the anime because I watched it when I was like in elementary school or something. So I should probably revisit Slam Dunk before watching the movie. So it wasn't the most packed, I would say, as it. I'll show you another video later on, or another photo later on of when it was really packed. But it's nice that I took some of these videos because I didn't actually like pay attention to many cosplays the first couple days. So like you have a Yaimiko right here. I think representation-wise, Genshin had the most cosplays. What else do we see here? So we have a Demon Slayer thing right here. We have the Nendoroids from Hololive up here. Shoot. Yeah, it's a bit too far away, so I can't really see anything else very clearly. Yeah, I can't really see anything else very clearly. Yeah, but this is a really nice big hall. There's like artist alley down this way. This is the stairwell to the food court, which is up here, one of the food courts, and then this was an entranceway to the hallway that took you to the other side of the hall, or other side of the convention center. So this is the South Hall entrance, and then that would take you to the West Hall entrance. I'll have a video of the West Hall in just a bit. And then up here, like past these posters and stuff, there were several staircases that led up to the exhibition hall. So exhibitions of like different booths. So I think I follow up with oh wait, okay, cool. So where's this poster? Okay, so this poster is right here. Right here, once I got a bit further in. Yeah, I play Arcanines a lot on my phone. So we got your Lapland and Texas here, and I'm pretty sure this is an image from the newest event, or the most recent event. They also had a booth. I visited the booth maybe on the last day, I think it was. I kind of wish I went a bit earlier. Oh yeah, and then Billy had a display here that showed a bunch of videos of like games and anime and stuff, or animation. Okay, so because we had like I had one artist I really wanted to go to visit the booth of. So the first thing we did was go to the artist alley in order to try to get some get an idea of what kind of art we wanted to buy. I'll show the haul that I ended up getting from the artist alley at the very end, because that's when I took pictures of all the pictures together. So last year someone took a CO2 reading of the inside of the artist alley, because the artist alley is inside this like garage that's in the basement of the convention center. So the air circulation isn't that great in here. And when they took the CO2 reading, it was like right below the like legal or like the safe limit, like dangerously close to the safe limit. So the ventilation was not too great, but I didn't feel as much of that effect, at least on the first day. Unfortunately, when I went to visit the booth of the artist I wanted to get stuff from, the line was already capped. And let me tell you, the line at that point when it was capped is nothing compared to the line when it was the longest. Like, the longest line was ridiculous. I only heard about it, but yeah, because I didn't see it. But yeah, I kept circling around to that one artist, Oyamo Buster, who is well known for her work on Niji Sanji talents. She also does some other VTubers as well, like from Hololive. But yeah, I really wanted to pick up her Niji Sanji stuff, and she was literally the only one that I knew day one that I wanted to go visit. And yeah, I visited like 4 or 5 times on this day. I visited 4 or 5 times like every day except for Sunday, and then Tuesday was the day I visited like 10 times. Yeah, I kept circling around, and there was a lot of art that I think was really good. Yeah, Artist Alley is probably one of my favorite parts of these cons, because you get to see like passion projects from different artists. There's a wide variety of different styles that they have, and everyone, yeah, all the artists are very happy to see fans or like people who are interested in their work. Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, this is a lot of people. This is nothing. This is nothing. Alright, so after the Artist Alley, we hit up the exhibition hall. So we did Artist Alley, took a few rounds by ourselves. Or, sorry, we took a few rounds together to just, like, take a look at stuff. And then we headed to the exhibition hall together. And the exhibition hall was really big. There was a lot of different booths. I think if you go to the Anime Expo LA website, you could see the floor plan for how many booths there were. So we have One Piece one right here, of course. We have some advertisements for different anime up here. Oh, there's a Straw Hat Luffy. I didn't notice that. Okay, yeah. So it's good I took pictures so I can like review and see if there are any cosplays that I'd missed. Do I have a video? No, I don't. Okay, Okay, yeah, I think I looked at the video and I didn't see much that I captured. Oh, also the Naruto Shippuden over here. Yeah, yeah. It was really cool walking into it because like you hear like the loud sounds of like them playing previews of different anime and stuff, and like like this one for example. Let's see what this is. Shy. Is that her name? It's just Shy. Uh, I guess so. And then Red, Page, Mountain, Teru, Yamateru. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, this exhibition hall was nice, big, well ventilated. Yeah, let's keep going. There's a Spy Family booth. We got the full family here. Got some official art on the back. Yeah, it's really fun to see. Oh, there's a Boku no Hero Academia over here. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this is okay. Yeah, so my friend and I, we saw this one display. Do I have it here? No, I don't. We saw this one like anime preview display, and it had a preview of the Apothecary Diaries. I'm really interested in watching this. This is one of the anime that I found out about that I really want to watch. Because I think my friend said it was probably like Tang Dynasty in China story. But the animation looks really clean and it looks really beautiful. So I'm really interested in checking it out. So what's next? Yeah, so some of the exhibition booths were run by game companies. So they also had like, yeah, a lot of them were fighting games. There's some shooters, some action RPGs, and they had like, yeah, they had setups for people to try out the games, which I think was really cool. Especially if it was maybe a game that didn't come out yet. I'm pretty sure there was at least one that was like a game that wasn't out yet. I don't know what game this is. It's definitely a fighting game. Looking at this setup, yeah, but it was really cool to see all the game companies being represented. All these game companies being represented and showing off their stuff. I passed by. I don't remember where in the exhibition hall this was, but I passed by these figures and I really want to take a picture. At this point, I already broke off from the other friends. Or, sorry, no. One of the friends broke off from us, and then I walked around with the other friend to just get a preview of stuff that we might want to check out in the exhibition hall. So I got Megumin, we got the 2B. This is probably Saber. I can't tell because I don't see the other side. And I don't know who this is. Yeah, but these figures were all pretty big. Oh, yeah, actually, it says right here. So if I zoomed in on this, I could probably see what the name was. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so Calbee. Calbee is this brand of snacks. I'm really hungry right now looking at these. My brother and I used to have the Calbee chips, potato chips a lot. And whenever we would get a bag of Calbee and then eat it on the car together, we would like reach our hand into the bag, take out the chip, and if we got the biggest chip at that point, we would call ourselves the Potato King. So like if my brother got a bigger chip, he would be, I'm the Potato King, and I get one, I'm the Potato King. Yeah, memories. The shrimp chips are really good too. I didn't actually have many of these potato sticks before. There's a little hack that I found out from Aki Dearest. Aki Dearest, the YouTuber, when she was making a cheap meal for her boyfriend on a video. I'd highly recommend checking that out. It was really cool. So she took some chicken and like wrapped some spinach inside, and it became like this like meat roll. And I think the total cost was like less than $10 for the entire meal. And one cool thing that she showed was this hack for these potato snacks. So these potato snacks also come in packs that like look like ramen cups, and if you just pour hot water into those and then like mix it around, it becomes a pretty decent mashed potato. So I took this picture because you can see here, take a photo at the booth, put it on your Instagram story, and then tag the booth. And then they gave us free bags and then a couple snacks inside. Oh wait, actually, let me. Sorry, let me get a bowl really quick. I just ran over there so fast. Yeah, I just remembered because of this that I had an extra snack. So they gave us one bag, like one tiny bag of the potato sticks, which I ate in the line for one of the panels that's coming up. And then I also got this fruit and granola. Yeah, this thing. I'm really hungry right now, so I'm gonna snack on this really quick. Sorry if there's eating noises. One sec. I can smell the salon pass on my foot now. Yeah, so they got. Oh, they also had I think it was like a small fan that was inside as well. Yeah, but this snack brand is like my childhood. Oops. There we go. Kiwaba! So this is the Bushiroad booth. Bushiroad is this one company that makes the game Vice Shorts, which just means black and white. So it's a card game that has cards from different franchises. So like it goes from like Hololive to like anime to games. I don't know how people who play White Shorts are able to keep up with like all the cards and their effects. But it looks like Hololive had a new. Oh, sorry, and this is Takanashi Kiara, Tenshil, the boss of KFP, Kiara Fried Phoenix, one of my favorite streamers, and also a really great dancer as well. A lot of her songs have like dancing choreography to them. She usually goes, and I've actually covered one of them, and I think she usually goes to Kiana, Key Sweets, who mostly does K-pop, and Kiara also has like a very K-pop feel to a lot of her songs, because she likes K-pop, and yeah, Kiana's choreographies are really, really nice. Yeah. So this is a preview of some of the cards, I guess, in the new pack. Yeah, Photos Arcade, do not touch, because I think these are probably official cards that are inside here. So I was initially thinking of like getting a pack, but I think I saw a sign that said like you needed like tickets in order to do something, and I figured that the tickets were in order to get in line to be able to like make an order. Although I think like the bigger packs were like $75, which is not what I'm gonna do. Okay, so they talk about what White Shorts is here. Oh, I didn't notice the QR code here. Yeah, so all I saw were just order forms, so I thought that you would be able to get the cards at the booth, but it looks like it was just order forms for the cards to be delivered. Okay, so this is the West Hall. This is the other side of the convention. Yeah. So now you can get probably a better idea of how many people are around. This is actually a pretty good quality video right here. Yeah. So over here we have Rising of the Shield Hero. I guess a new season. What is this? Rami Anime Expo. Don't know what that is. New Genesis. I also don't know what that is. I think there's a Tanjiro right here. We got a. Is that person cosplaying? Maybe not. Do we see any other easy cosplays to recognize? I think so. Rising of Shield Hero. New season. Yeah, so it's gonna. Season 3 is coming out in October. So I'm pretty sure this is an advertisement for it. Let's see. Shoot, I don't think I see any other cosplay that I recognize. I think this is 2B. Oh, we have a Saiyan Dragon Ball outfit here. Yeah, most people didn't cosplay, so kinda. Oh, there's a Gundam! I think that's a Gundam. That's so cool. I mean, this is one of the main halls, so I don't think you would get lost here. And they also gave out booklets at the entrance to help you like find your way around. I actually have 2 booklets right now because I didn't bring one to the last day, and then I just like picked another one up to make my way around. And I think this is the Anime Expo staff jacket right here. Yeah. Oh. Demon Slayer, Kuki Shinobu, and one of the sisters of her, right? Is that an Ed? Is that an Ed from Full Metal? Maybe. Any others? I think that's 02 over here. Sorry if my eating sounds are kind of loud. Alright. So I guess the last main event of the day that we wanted to get to was the Spy Family panel featuring the voice actor for Lloyd. This is one part of the line. There's also another part on the other side of me that's even longer. But I didn't take a picture of that because I didn't show the picture of that because it's kind of blurry. So this is the entrance to the main events hall. This is actually pretty good for the line. It's not too many people actually. If it was more people, then it'd be all the way back to this fence over here. Yeah, the voice actor for Lloyd Voyager. I don't think I took a picture of the panel, but I did take a picture of the inside of the main events hall. So like it's big to the point where they have an extra screen over here, so that people who can't see over here can at least take a look at the screen. Kind of wish I took a video of how big the hall was, but yeah, I missed out on that. And then we had Crunchyroll Hime, who is the mascot for Crunchyroll. She also has a VTuber that streams on YouTube. Yes, the Takuya Eguchi is the voice actor. And we have Kamiroji over here. I didn't take a picture of the panel because at this point I was like, oh, they say not to record the panels and stuff, so I won't do it. I stopped doing that later on. But honestly, this panel was not that great. I'm sorry to say that, but it wasn't that great because a lot of the questions were pretty surface level and kind of boring. It was not like a Hot Ones interview. It was more like a standard like interview. And the voice actually, one of the funniest things was that the voice actor was talking about how much he likes to drink. So he was like, yeah, I drank too much yesterday. I love drinking. It looks like he's a fan of whiskey too. So if I like happened to run into him, I would have wanted to like get a drink with him. Seems like a fun guy. And another thing that I noticed was he took a sip of water like every time he talked. So I think that was kind of like a healthy thing to do for his throat. Yeah, it wasn't the voice actor himself that made it boring. It's because the questions that were asked were kind of surface level and kind of not that exciting. What do I have here? Okay. Nothing identifying it. Okay. This is something you might recognize. So after the panel, we headed back to the main hall, or sorry, we went back to the south hall, and yeah, you can see that Artist Alley is pointing down there. Yeah, so we had the Star Rail train. There wasn't a so there was this other event where there was a person dressed up as Pom Pom, in a suit. I don't know where that event was. Probably also China. But it was cool to have seen that there was the train here. It's pretty detailed too. All right, so this is on the way out. I only took this picture because the driver pointed out how many people were coming out, or were driving back home. Lovely road, yeah. No, it's not Thomas the Tank Engine. Come on, it's a Star Rail. Yeah, it's the Galaxy. Wait, sorry. Oh my God, the Astral Express. Yeah. The guy actually, the driver was so funny. So we were driving, right? Kind of coming out of the convention. He was like, "What is this convention?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's the Anime Expo." And he's like, "Yeah, look at all these girls. What are they doing dressed up like this? Oh, you can see everything. All their butts are showing." It was like, yeah, this is like an older Mexican gentleman, and like, I could hear like the slight distress in his voice from the fact that some of the cosplays were kind of daring. It was really funny. Yeah. Alright. Got the skyline at nighttime. Alright. Another bad experience. Sushi. So this is an all-you-can-eat sushi place. Each person was $45 for the full menu. Now, we didn't have to wait too long, and it was all-you-can-eat sushi. I've had all-you-can-eat sushi before, and it was all pretty quality. Pretty nice. No, not stomachache. So, yeah. So we got the food, and I probably would have paid $30 to $35 for this, honestly. Like, okay, so we ordered enough sushi the first round for them to bring out a boat. The salmon and the salmon belly were pretty good. The tuna was like probably frozen or something. You could tell that was lower quality because like it was still red, but like the texture on it was not that great. The mackerel here was okay. It was a bit too chewy. You had the nice like silverfish taste to it, so very meaty. The shrimp was only okay as well. The yellowtail was what my friends liked, but there was too much gristle. Is it gristle? It was like muscle whatchamacallit? Like when I eat a yellowtail, it's fattier than tuna, regular tuna, and I would expect it to be like nice and soft, but there were like pieces of muscle in it that like made it chewy, and that just does not go well for me. That just does not fly. The albacore tuna, it looks okay. It looked okay, but it was just like there wasn't enough taste to it. It was slightly, yeah, there just wasn't enough taste. The tamagoyaki looks like it was store-bought. It was not made in-house. Like these two pieces, the egg was like falling apart. It didn't taste it did not taste fluffy at all. It didn't taste homemade at all. Yeah, they probably just bought it from a store and just cut it up and put it on the plate. The unagi was also not flavored enough. The braising sauce was like a bit tasteless. The octopus was actually one of my favorite things. This is actually okay octopus, not too chewy, pretty well cut. The scallop was the one that I had by myself. Like it looks like the scallop has some sauce on it, but it did not taste like any sauce. It just tasted like wetter scallop. So I was kind of disappointed about that too. The agedashi tofu was also kind of bad. The coating was nice and crispy on the outside, but like the tofu on the inside and like the quality of the coating were not that great. The sauce was not even hot. It was just very, very cold. And then the daikon, you can't really go wrong with grated daikon. It's just take the vegetable, grate it up, it's fine. And the sauce itself was also kind of watered down. Yeah, it's not that great. Second round of sushi. Yeah, I just took this picture because they brought it on a different tray. Like, the presentation is fine. It's just like the quality of the fish was not good. And like, yeah, you can see that the tuna's like, the tuna's not very well cut, and it's just like you can see all these lines and like there's ridges and stuff. It's not that great. Did I take? Okay. So there was another plate that was the premium pieces. So the uni was about what I know, right? The uni was about what I expected for the level of sushi that I had before taking the bite of uni. But the uni was okay. It was decent. There was also the tobiko, which you can't really go wrong with because no one makes their own tobiko. They just buy it and put it onto the sushi. And then they also had sweet shrimp, which was my second favorite after the octopus. And then they also actually fried the shrimp head. So they fried the shrimp head, and you could actually eat the entire thing. I started eating a little bit of it, but my friends didn't. And after I took a bite, I realized, yeah, they probably wouldn't like it. And let's see. Yeah, and I when I took the bite of the shrimp head, it was actually okay. It was a bit too soft at that point. Like, the friedness dissipated, so it wasn't as crunchy. Because we took too long before eating it. No, it won't move. Yeah, it's not that alive. And then they also had a house sake that I got, Atsukan, the hot sake. I feel like I know what brand it was, and the entire bottle for that brand is like $7, $7 to $8. It costs you $11.50 for like maybe a sixth or fifth of the bottle. So pretty big upcharge there, but it's sake, so yeah. So a few of these sakes that they had on the menu were very, very standard, relatively cheap ones. This one is actually one of my favorite ones to just have normally. It's a ginjo sake. They also had a junmai over here. That's another one that I drink pretty often. So I played some Arknights that day, and I finally got Nami's first child, her daughter. So Nami is an artist I follow, and I've been usually saving up on banners for the limited banners, so I can get the limited operators. So I didn't get to roll on Golden Glow or Mizuki's personal banners enough to get them. So I just hope to get them on like other rolls, and I finally got my first Nami child. So I'm building her up right now. I think her Mastery 2 for Skill 3 is going to be done today. So I'll throw on the training for for Mastery 3 later. Yeah, she's so cute too. She's one of the strongest operators in the game right now. Not like game breaking, but like, wait, does the tier list say that she's game breaking? So Arknights, I would recommend going to the Game Press website to see like evaluations and stuff. Let's take a look. Golden Glow is an S+. Okay, so not game breaking, but really strong. Because she has a global attack on her skill 3, so like when activating, you can attack anywhere on the map. And actually, if you go to Nami's channel, I think she calls it Bananami, Bananamie. She was able to clear the most recent contingency contract with just her 2 children, so just Golden Glow and Mizuki, which that blew my mind. But I have seen some solo runs with just Texas Omotosa and then maybe a couple others like Ling. But yeah, her run really impressed me. Alright, so day 2 without the white noise. It's louder than you think. Oh wait, actually, sorry. On the first day, the first night, the friend who slept alone, he conked out early. And then as the second one was brushing his teeth, I was just sitting there. And I heard this huge bang, and then a car's alarm going off. So I was like, is there like a shooter or something? Or is there a bomb that went off or explosion? And there wasn't any panic outside, so we just thought, okay, yeah, it's nothing. And there was no news about it, so yeah, it was probably just some kind of like firework, or maybe, yeah, it might have been the firework that someone set off. Alright. So there were protesters who started protesting at like 6 or 7 a.m. And I got up to pee at 6:15 a.m. and I could not fall back asleep because these people were protesting right outside. I could not tell what they were saying when I was inside the hotel room, but then when I came out, I realized that they were saying like something like, "Don't let them in. Don't let them do something." I totally thought it was a different language, but it's just English. Yeah. They're probably trying to get the people in the hotel to give bad reviews to the hotel and then make change. But this is not it for me for this day. Like, if they started later in the day, that would be fine, but the fact that they started like before anyone was trying to wake up, that was too much for me. But like, yeah, it's hard to say anything bad because like they're clearly distressed and trying to make some change, but like, yeah, the timing was not it for me. So this was the second day of AX. So I had the Hall Live concert later that day, and because of that, my friends went to get their lunches, and I just headed over to the venue. So this is me in my car, taking video of the line. This is not even close to the extent of people that were in the line. This was a single street, and yeah, this is only one side. There were like, think this, but maybe like at least 25 times more people waiting to get in. No, definitely more than 25 times. There were a lot of people, and this is only one of the lines, so yeah. I was kind of afraid, because I wanted to get to the Twisted Wonderland, another mobile game. I wanted to get to the panel, which started at 10 a.m., which is like right after the doors open. So I was kind of rushing. This is one part of the line that I was in. Yes, the line extends all the way over here to this opening of the bridge. This is, yeah, so this is the end of the line that I went to. Apparently this wasn't the actual line. Like, there was another offshoot of the line that was over here, and then someone created another offshoot over here to get in the line. So we kind of like merged the lines together going in. So a bunch of the people over here got screwed. They were waiting earlier than us, but we just like merged together to go in. This was like an hour 15 wait, somewhere around there. So this is a separate line. This is another line. And then that keeps going up till here. And then this is the line that I was in. So where I am here is right over here. So I made my way all the way over here. And then there's still this much left. That's crazy, right? This is a bit further up, so you can see the crowd of people almost getting in over here. This is my face while waiting in line. A few more vendors with fruit juices and stuff. So here I was thinking I would get into West Hall, which is over here. Because that's where the panel was. But it turns out my line was going into the South Hall. Yeah, and then inside here, it became kind of chaos, honestly. Like, people are effectively cutting in line because the worker here told us to like spread out so that people wouldn't come in from the left side to cut in line. So they told us to spread out, and then like everyone spread out, but the people who are already in line on the right side were just cut in line by the people who just like spread out on the left. I felt kind of bad about that. It was like absolute chaos. Finally getting closer into the building. Kind of pissing my pants, thinking I have to get to West Hall from the South Hall entrance, and I have to like walk through the entire hallway, wait in line for getting into the panel I want to get to. And this was what, like 15-20 minutes before the panel started, and then I go into here. You see that? Empty stairs. More empty stairs over here. This entire group of people were let into the building before the stairs were even allowed to be opened up. And you have more people coming in. And we're all just packed in here. So here I am standing there, 15 minutes before the panel starts, pissing in my pants because I can't go up the stairs on this side because they blocked it off. So many people around. So these are the stairs I had to make it up. Actually, this person is cosplaying pretty darn good cosplay. Cosplaying one of the characters in the game for the panel I was trying to get to. So this person was also waiting to get to that panel. And then there were a couple other cosplayers from the same game who are like standing right around us. It's a Bishonen game, so like hot guys. So most of the fans are girls and women. I did help someone figure out how to get to the panel, which is quite nice. So here's me like trying my best to haul it over to the panel. But of course, because of the people in front of me, I can't just like run past them. But I did make it to the panel. At this point, the room was like about half filled because people are still trying to get in. But it did start on time. These are the 3 voice actors that visited. There were 2 translators sitting behind them. So the voice actors are for Riddle, Deuce, and Ace. And then this is the interviewer. Do I have anything else in here? Okay. Yeah, so this was a way better panel than the Spy Family one. Because the interviewer was actually a fan. The questions were actually very insightful in like the process of the voice acting, their thoughts on the characters, and their and the characters' relationships. And they even had a quiz where it's like testing the voice actor's knowledge on some of the characters and some of the trivia from the game, which I now figured I was introduced to the game by the same friend who's visiting the area right now. Yeah, hot guys. There are actually quite a lot of men in the room too. There was one guy who was from Japan. He was also at the Spy Family panel and was like the loudest one there. But this day he was dressed up as one of the characters as cosplay and like went crazy. Dude went off. Yeah, so the friend who introduced it to me, I said I would send her details about what happened during the panel, so I still have to do that. Making my way from West Hall back over to... Where was I going? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's what it was. So my friends who had gone to get their lunch, they actually picked up some lunch for me as well. And I had to go to the Marriott Hotel, which is one of the other places that has like venues for events for the con. So I made my way from West Hall over to South Hall to try to make it to the artist alley where my friend was and pick up my lunch. So this is the point where I also checked out to see if the artist I wanted to buy stuff from had her line open. It was still capped. But over here is the signature area, where you can get signatures from like voice actors or other industry figures. But this is not the only line. The actual line for picking up the pass to be able to get the signature was outside. So you had to wait in order to get the pass, and then you had to wait again to get the signature. What's Twisted Wonderland about? It's actually made in collaboration with Disney. So think like Disney movies, and then some of the characters in those Disney movies being made into hot guys. And that these characters all go to the same school. It's honestly a really cool game. So your main character is like some person who's just transported into the world of Twisted Wonderland. The reason why it's called Twisted Wonderland is because like it's a world where the villains in the movies are regarded very highly, and yeah, a lot of these students have like powers that are based on things in those movies. So it's like a magical school. So the main character is like transported for some reason to the school, and then becomes a student there. In Japan, they're currently releasing Book 7, which is about the 7th dorm, which is the last dorm at this college, or at the school. And yeah, so like the climax of the current story is about to happen. They're probably going to extend it to more books after that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing with that after Book 7. Who's Dr. Facilier? Okay, so the other two panels that I had to go, that I really wanted to go to were at the Marriott Hotel, which was the Lazulite panel / concert from Nijisanji, the VTubers. And after that would be Sea-Dog and Iron Mouse. So Sea-Dog is a voice actor, well known for Trash Taste, and also a very prolific streamer. And then you also have Iron Mouse, who's a veteran of the VTubing industry. She's been VTubing very, very long. Highly recommend checking her out. So I was making my way over to the hotel. Food trucks set up on the right side. And I ran into... Wait, was this the day? No, this is not the day. Okay. Yeah, so you would exit out from the side of the... con, and then you'd have to walk over to the Marriott. I also noticed this advertisement for this one concert. When I came back to my car, I actually found a postcard advertisement for the concert on my windshield. Yeah. This is inside the Marriott, going up to the ballrooms where they're holding the events. I have a Ganyu right in front of me. And this is the line to get into the room. This was the Diamond Ballroom. Seeing this many people, I was also kind of pissing my pants, thinking that maybe I'm not going to get into the Lazulite panel. So I sat here eating my lunch, which was kimbap. I probably ate kimbap for like 4 meals out of what? 12 meals? 13, 14 meals? So like 4 of those meals were just kimbap. Yeah, so I just chilled out, played some Mark Knights, kill time until the panel. Thankfully was let in. Oh wait, sorry. Then we have a Pomu here. I have no idea what this is for. Probably just the pre-panel interview or something. Or just coverage of it for Niji Sanji. And this is the inside of the ballroom. So they were playing some Niji Sanji music, original music. Really thankful I got in. This is not that many seats left. This was like right before the panel started. Everyone's getting hype. They're all cheering. Okay, and then I didn't record much of the panel. Or I didn't record any of the panel because I was still like, yeah, they say no recording, so I won't record. But I did get one last snippet at the end. So we got Pomu, Finana, and Illyra. Illyra is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to go to Oimo Buster's art Sally booth, because she draws some really nice art of Illyra. And the last little bit. Yeah, so this was after a performance that they had with their 3D models, and it was really, really cool. I saw a tweet afterwards that was like, Illyra dances like a TikTok girl, and that could not be more true. Like, Pomu and Finano were very comfortable with the dancing, but like you could tell that Illyra's not as nearly as experienced at dancing, so it was kind of awkward, like it was on the TikTok. I feel bad for saying that, but honestly, kind of true. So afterwards, because the room does not clear out, some of these panels, they don't clear out the rooms, so like people will go to the panel prior in order to stay for the next panel. So when I saw that like some people left after this concert, I decided to move up a bit more. And I actually sat next to a new friend that I made, who also plays Honkai games. No, sorry, Honkai Star Rail. And he's actually a slave to Hoyoverse. He's a Hoyoverse slave, so he's played Honkai Impact 3rd, and then started Genshin. That's a big thing. Yeah, started with Honkai Impact 3rd, moved to played Genshin, and also plays Star Rail. He's a few Trailblaze ranks above me, which is kind of crazy because considering I'm at 61, he was at like 66, and his showcase had Bronya, Sila, Jingren, and Yenqing, I think. And my goodness, they were all level 80. That was crazy, right? They were all level 80. But he took one look at my Sila and he's like, oh, yo, that's a good Sila. And yeah, my Sila is pretty darn good. She's got mostly 5-star artifact, 5-star relics that are all plus 15, with all like relatively decent rolls. Still nothing compared to the optimization I have on my Ayaka and Genshin, but yeah. But he also pointed out he hasn't like leveled up his traces fully yet. The tracers are still at level 7, but my Sila and a few others have their traces max level. Okay. And he also lives like not too far from me. So I might be able to meet up with him sometime in the future. So the panel was mostly Iron Mouse and Sea Dog bantering for a bit at the beginning. Iron Mouse revealed a preview of her new anime that's like short anime that's coming out in collaboration with Tonari Animation, and it looked really good. Yeah, their bantering is always really, really nice. And then they entertain questions from the audience. Connor was looking out for the D's Nuts jokes. And then, yeah, there's some heartfelt moments, some funny moments. And then, closer to the end, someone gave Connor a tuna salad snack, which is just tuna salad to put on top of crackers. And yeah, Connor did not like it. And then on my way out, Pom Pom managed to find a Pom Pom, and I think this, yeah, she was the first person that I asked to take a picture of because I was looking out for a Pom Pom the entire time. It was really cute, right? The ears are fluffy, but they should be like matted fur, I guess. Matted? Flat fur. But it's still like the rest of the cosplay is like really nice. Had to have made this in person by herself, which is really impressive to me because arts and crafts is not my deal. Even has a timepiece, right? Alright. So after that panel, I had to rush over to try to go to the Connect the World concert. They had this thing at the park to like learn some stuff. But unfortunately, I did not make it in time. I got there at like 5:45. I literally got to the venue at 5:45. Yeah, unfortunate. But on my way outside of the con, I took a couple more photos of like the front of the con, and then I see him. I ran into Tobin Jacobs. He was like walking by himself. Someone else asked for a picture. I look over, and I see the Maizono Sayakas, and I'm like, I stopped in my tracks. I was so happy. Like he was the one. He was probably the highlight of the day, other than the concert for me. Like, just getting to witness his magnificence. Magnificence. Yeah. I'd highly recommend taking a look at Tobin Jacobs, the documentary that someone made about him. The house that he has and all the cutouts that he has are really, really impressive. Kind of creepy for most people probably, but like I really respect his art and his craft with these paper projects. Yeah, and he seemed really thankful that people are fans. Just gave him the quick love your work before I had to head out. This is a view from the parking garage. Gamer Subs, not sponsored. I haven't tried Gamer Subs yet. I probably should at some point. But it's for energy without the like all those additives and stuff, or like the caffeine and stuff. And a lot of streamers have had sponsorships by Gamer Subs. So if you want to get it, take a look at their deals. Alright, so pulling up the venue. My phone's starting to die a little bit. I'm kind of afraid it's gonna die before I can get back to my friends. But this is pulling into the YouTube theater area. And then there's the line that I passed by. Alright. See you soon. So this is... What the heck? That was so bad. What the heck? Dude, that was so quick. Yeah, so this is the part of the line that I passed by. Not as bad as the Anime Expo one. And it was all a single line, so it was easy to follow. This is me going to the end of the line. And yeah, these are several pictures. Oh, you sent... How did it just come here? Come on. Yeah, it just appeared for me. Okay, so the line... So this is the entrance all the way over here. A little past here. And I just took pictures going across the pond in the middle. I made a couple of friends in line. I don't know anyone else who watches Hololive regularly, so I just like turned to them like, yeah, I don't have anyone else to talk to. Is it alright if I just talk with you guys about stuff? And yeah, made a couple new friends, Josh and Alex, and we looked around. You could see like everyone's trying to have merch that is like distinguishable. Dude, take a look at the free concert area, like the free concert coverage. So there's the first 3 songs that they sang for the concert, and then like the preview. Alright, sorry, the pre-concert start stuff. So there were like camera angles of like plushies that people brought, some cosplays, and the most famous 2 are the guy who was doing some Wotoge light stick action, and then there was also the buff brat, which was really fun to see, and like everyone went crazy in the concert venue when those things came up. So, oh, also the beers were $20. Like a single beer was $20. That should not. Yeah, upcharged like crazy. 10 times the regular price, at least. Yeah, but the friends I made, they were on a different floor because they got their tickets the second day. So we broke off. Oh, another thing. This is one of the only times where the guys' bathroom line is going to be built up, and then the girls don't have a line. Like, there's so many more guy fans of Hololive that the guy bathroom had a line. Had a long line. It was so funny. So this is after right after getting in. You have like food trucks around. You had a display of some cases, some computer cases. I only found out afterwards that Instagram had a post about the collaboration that they had. So it was like, take a picture of either the Bay case or the Crony case, post it, and then have the hashtag. And you have a chance to enter a raffle to win one of them. But there was such a big crowd, and we wanted to kind of get into the building, that I only took a picture of Callie, and I see the case here, and it's not one of the ones that's being raffled. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't get into the raffle. I think the next one is probably entering the venue. Right. Completely packed. 6,000 seats in the theater. This is the view from my seat. Got a La Plus cosplay right in front of me. She didn't really scream or anything during the entire concert. Unfortunately for me, I was stuck between 2 relatively big guys. So like, I had to like squeeze my shoulders in almost the entire concert in order to fit into the seat. So that was the main negative. That was like the only negative that I had for the concert. And then the guy on the left from me had a bad odor, BO. You would hope that fans would have had enough people telling them to shower that they would shower, but I don't think he showered. There's the fauna towel. HN getting everyone hyped. Alright, so it's around this point. Oh wait, actually I think this... Oh, sorry, I switched... Okay. Sorry, I turned it at this point. Alright, let's skip over to the opening. So each of the concerts have these like these kinds of like opening things where they show each of the members. You can see this on YouTube too. But I feel like it's a tiny bit different seeing a video taken directly at the venue. Because my phone was dying, yeah, I can only take this video and then I turn off my phone afterwards. No, this is Hall Live. This is a concert. So these are the members that we're gonna perform. Yeah, and this part of it is also on, yeah, it's on the YouTube stream that they had. Because Guru hasn't been streaming too often recently, yeah, she gets a lot of reaction. You can see like each time the member comes up, the fans change their light stick colors. So Iris's was this like lighter pink. Fano was a forest green. Crony's got the blue. Wait, are they changing the lights too? Oh, I didn't notice that. They changed the color of the lights. Okay. Yeah, so check out the beginning of the concert. Okay, so I've already noted this on the Twitter, but I really wish I had enough phone battery to record Bay's Psycho performance, because the camera cuts on the stream are pretty crazy, but like at the venue, even on the screens on the side, it was only of Bay. So if I took a video and I had enough battery to take the video, I would have been able to better learn the dance. So that stream is, because my left foot is still swollen, that stream is probably going to be on Saturday. So I'll have to just fill in the parts that the stream didn't catch with my own choreo, which is unfortunate, but do what you need to do. Alright, I think after this after this one is just... Okay, yeah. So after I got back to the hotel, the three of us went out for dinner, like at like 10 or 11. It was this ramen place that's, I think, also in Koreatown. We used those scooters that you can download an app for to scooter over to the ramen shop. I left my phone behind because it needed to charge. It was at like 2% by the time I got to the hotel. Actually, getting close to the hotel, my two friends, they both called me, and I was like, I messaged them like, alright, say, one of the friends called me, I messaged them, my phone's about to die, I can't take the call, and then the other friend calls me, I'm like, dude, I just said my phone's about to die, I can't take the call. Oh, the egg is broken? This is fine. It's probably because when you make these types of eggs, you need to cook the egg first, and then you peel off the shell, and then you braise it overnight in a like soy sauce, meating, and sugar mix. So sometimes when you peel off the shell, yeah, it's gonna break a little bit, but it's nothing much. So I got the Pro, which came with corn, umami oil, which you can see floating around here, maybe a couple other things. And then on the side, I also ordered some extra bamboo shoots. Or sorry, not extra. I ordered some bamboo shoots because I really like this. This is called menma. It's kind of like a braised bamboo shoot and very soft. Very nice texture to add to your ramen. The meat was okay. My other friends found it really good, but after I had Hironori, this ramen shop around here, once I had Hironori's pork chashu, I can't go back to anything else. Hokkaido has a butter miso ramen, and I haven't had butter in my ramen before, so I also asked for some butter for it. And the butter, it's really, really good. It's really good in ramen. Adds that, of course, like buttery, milky taste to it. Yeah. Overall, a very enjoyable bowl of ramen here. The egg was a tiny bit overcooked, but I think that was just because... I don't think there's any excuse for it. It's just like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and you could see like there were a few others that I recognized that went to the Hololive concert that also went to this ramen shop afterwards. And then maybe a couple other con goers that came here. They were kind of understaffed. Like there was a sign on the door that said they were understaffed, so we waited a bit for the food. Yeah. All right, not much else to talk about that night because we kind of just crashed after we got back to the hotel. Next day, rocking up. Got an Uber over here, and yeah, a quick view of walking up to the venue. You can see actually you can see the vendors over here, like the hot dog vendors. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Oh wait. Okay. So this is the day. This is Monday. Yeah. So Monday, one of my friends had a panel that he wanted to get to early, so he left the hotel, or he woke up at 7, left the hotel alone, and then my other friend had to go to the Chinese consulate to try to do something with his visa for visiting China. So I slept in until like 10:30 or so. Slowly made my way out the door. I don't think I only had like a couple panels that I had planned to go to this day. The first being the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War panel. So yeah, I came here alone this day. I talked to the Uber driver that I had, or Lyft driver that I had, and he said that he was a fan of anime when he was a kid. He's about 10 years older than me, and he was like a fan of Gundam back in the day. Like the first Gundam series, like the first Gundam anime, which is kind of crazy. That was before I was born. And yeah, it was an enjoyable ride, just like talking to him on the way. So I think I got there at like 11:30 or so. There's like no line to get in. Yeah, you can see how like, but compared to the before where this entire thing was packed, yeah, this is very empty. I think this is also a day where there were some people talking about Jesus on the side, on loudspeakers, like repent for your sins and believe in Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this is just walking in again on Monday. Monday, because this is a long weekend, because of July 4th in America, there were quite a few people still going to the con. Usually on these last days, yeah, you would usually see fewer people. But yeah, this is pretty comfortable. Not too many people around. And then, yeah, so these are some of the banners. So I said earlier about the Apothecary Diaries, quite a bit earlier about the Apothecary Diaries, being interested in watching the anime. So these banners were a good way to get an idea of like some new anime that were being planned to come out. And yeah, I took a note of a few of them to like get an idea of some anime that I might be watching in the next couple weeks. As my friend said, I felt the same. After going to this con, I feel like I'm going to be watching more anime in the next couple of weeks. So I headed over to the entertainment hall, which I hadn't been to yet. Entertainment hall being slightly different from the exhibition hall, in that the entertainment hall had a lot more like gaming gaming stuff. Happened to see Ludicolo, so I just took a picture. Oshinoko over here. And then, yeah, when I walked past the Demon Slayer booth, I took a quick picture, and then the lady standing next to it is like, oh, you look interested in Demon Slayer, here's a postcard. So I have a postcard. And then, yeah, I don't know why I took this picture. I think it's just because Bushiroad, the card company, also had a booth here. Yeah, just taking a look around the entertainment hall. Tabletop gaming, cosplay repair over here. Nice long line for cosplay repair. It's really nice that they have this stuff. Like, I think that at other cons, or maybe like in years prior, there might not have been a cosplay repair area. There might have been, but I didn't notice it. But I think it's because after like some people started to like do the cosplay repair while going around conventions, that they set up this kind of space specifically for it. This is just the gaming area, so you have like Smash and stuff set up over here. Lots of people playing. This is the case that I could have taken a picture of at the concert, but I didn't, and I would have entered a raffle for. So this is Bae here. Very cute. Mika Picasso is the artist for her model. And I really like Mika Picasso's art, with its very pop coloring. And then over here we have the Crony one. So I could have entered the raffle for these, but I did not take a picture of them. I just so happened to pass by this guy getting ready to take a picture. I thought it was kind of funny to see like the cuteness around him, and then he's just dressed up as a soldier. His friend over here is taking a picture, so I just like took a quick snap. And then on the right side of the entertainment hall, there were a lot of different setups for, I guess, like pictures, especially for cosplayers. So you have this tatami mat room. I have no idea who this is. Butterfly tells me that that's a clue, but I don't know. Couple other, the next images are just like a bunch of the sets. So you have an Ether cosplay for Genshin. Vending machines on the street. Very popular. Oh, got a Katsuki jacket here. A nice little forest area. Psyche cosplay? Wait, where? Oh, yeah, Psyche. I'm glad that you watched Psyche. I really like the anime. We got an Amber here. I feel like I should recognize this person, but I don't know. Okay. Got a little cyberpunk area here. So you have Stella. We have a Branya here. It's probably Himeko. Oh no, sorry, that's Kafka. Kafka with the glasses. Xiangling over here. Is that Xiangling? Oh no, sorry, that's Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. I think she was getting ready to sit down, but I just took the picture at this point. You got a subway cart here. Chad here with the maid costume. There were a lot of guys in maid costumes at this con. We have a Misa from Death Note, I think. And then wow, I should have taken a better picture of the set. That looks really cool. But I was kind of just like taking a quick look at it around it. And we have a classroom right here. Got the shrine gates right here. Yeah, Misa cosplay. Here, I'll go back to it. Yeah. Alright, okay, so this was okay, I really like this manga, the manga for this. I did not know that there was going to be an anime. This is also like the manga does not take place in modern times, but I think this is like a promotional art, and I really kind of wish that. Wait, maybe they do get the reverse isekai to the real world again, or to the real world. Maybe I should go back to it. I don't know much about it. I'm kind of interested in seeing what this anime is about. There was a bigger banner that was in the hallway, so I want to check that out. I'd really highly recommend Ragna Crimson. I've been reading the manga. It is really, really good for an action manga. So this guy here, he was fighting against dragons. Dragons being like the overall like rulers of the earth, very strong beings. And at the very end of his life, he gets sent back in time to when he was a kid. So now with the newfound knowledge and some of the skills that he had picked up, he returns to be able to try to defeat the dragons again, and like save the people that were important to him. But like it is a very, yeah, I'm pretty sure Jujutsu Kaisen is the same type, but I'm just not interested in Jujutsu. What is this? I can't read it. I can't read this. I guess these are some like concept arts right here. Oh, live drawings. Oh shoot, yeah. So some of the places had live drawings. So like people would draw stuff live. It was really cool. We have the penguin here. I did not recognize this initially because I've never played the game, but this is Prinny from Disgaea. So I posted on my Instagram story like, oh, who is this? And then my friend, she let me know that was Prinny. And then my other friend that I went to the con with, he knows Disgaea, and we literally just talked about Disgaea that day. So he said that it would have been nice to just... Oh, wait, my friend's here. I'll be gone for a little while. See ya. Sorry. Yeah, so he said he could have pointed it out before. Alright. Little break. I have some strawberry croissants to eat after finishing up the stream. Oh wow, it's already 5:30. Oh okay. Yeah, I'm on the third day right now, or technically fourth day. I don't think I have too much after this stuff. Oh wait, no, I do. I have quite a bit. This is still like kind of like or late morning on the third day. I still need to find a way to get dinner before I go to dance at 8. Yeah, very majestic penguin right here. Oh, I took a picture of this because I couldn't believe it. They had gacha. They had gacha, real life gacha at the con. I'm not surprised, but like as soon as I saw it, I was like, never, no. I'll play it in Japan if I go. But yeah, I was not interested in playing it on this day. And then yeah, the Studio Ghibli booth. I kind of wish I checked this out a bit more. But I just wanted to take another look around the entertainment hall. Got the cat bus here. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Yeah, not much else to talk about, I guess, because I didn't get to take a look at it very closely. I don't know why I put this picture in here, because it doesn't really show anything. I guess what it shows is like a few of the other companies that were represented at Intel? I did not notice that before. Yeah, some of the other companies that were around here. So this is just another group of people. Actually, I passed by this cosplayer a few times. I don't know what she was cosplaying as. I think it was like a cloud or something. Ludicolo's over here again. And then, yeah, just a quick view of the people walking around. And right before I left the entertainment hall, I happened to run into a male Nidalee. And like, look at that pose, right? The javelin throw was literally about to come at me. And he was so ready. He like threw down his bag. He just took off his glasses, threw it onto the bag, and just like got into pose. Like, look at this. Yeah, it was really sick cosplay. So I was really interested in getting a picture of him. I don't know what this booth was for. Oh, Fate FGO. Yeah. Yeah, if you're interested, FGO is another very, very well-known mobile game, part of the Fate series. And then there was this guy that I passed by a couple times. He had this like full photo shoot set up that was just strapped onto his back. I was like really, really impressed. So I definitely, I was kind of hoping to be able to ask him to take a picture. But yeah, it was pretty cool looking. So this is just outside the entertainment hall. I think this is a relatively long video. Yeah, 30 seconds. I was waiting here for my friend to arrive so that we could go out together to the bleach panel line. Yeah, so I was just chilling here for quite a while, and then at some point I checked my message, and he's like, "Okay, I'm leaving from the panel to go over to the line." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll be waiting here for you." The dude walked past me. He just walked past me without me or him noticing, and he got into line. So the next message I get from him, or like I see from him, is just like, "I'm in line." I'm like, "What the dude, I've been waiting here for like 15-20 minutes for you to come over to get into line together." And he just like, yeah, but it was fine because I just walked over, found him, and yeah, just got in line with him, even though I wasn't supposed to. I should have lined up over here. We were part of the fifth line. Yeah, I just sat down and ate my dinner, ate my lunch, which was another kimbap. Unfortunately, we did not. Oh, this is a video of like the fact that we were at the very end of the line. So this is actually pretty well organized. So the pink lines are like how you line up. You have to line up along the pink lines, and then they start from the first, second, third. So it's not so much chaos. Unfortunately, we were in the fifth line, so we didn't actually get into the panel. This was much smaller hall compared to the main events hall. Main events had Slam Dunk, and then this one was Bleach. But like because Bleach is so popular, this hall size was probably just like not adequate. So only the third line, up to the third line, got to go in. The fourth line and fifth line, 6, 7, 8, 9, we didn't get it to go in. And that they had to literally tell people like, yeah, you are not getting in, do not come in. But I still saw people like try to sneak in, like just try to sneak into the room. Like they just went through the doors, even though there was someone right next to it saying the hall is full, do not come in. I don't know if they had like no self-awareness or just like didn't care at all. But yeah, a few people just got in because they forced their way in. And this was this is still in the same line. So there was a Amber cosplayer earlier that I showed, but I didn't actually notice that they were there when I was taking the picture. So this is the first Amber cosplay that I like actually noticed, and she even has the Skyward Harp right here. I unfortunately called an Amos bow when I was there, but yeah, it's the Skyward Harp. So because we missed out on Bleach, my friend and I decided to go, or sorry, the friend who got to the venue early, he got to go into the Bleach panel, but me and the other friend did not. So instead we went to the beer garden, just to have a day drink. And yeah, so this is just the beer garden. Yeah, so we got our beers and then we sat down at one of the benches under the tent that had room. And we sat next to a couple that were both elementary school teachers, and then in front of me and to the left were other guys who were just at the con. So this guy who's not pictured in here over here, this was his first time at the expo. Him and her, one of the teachers, the two of them have, well, they're separate. They came here separately. They're not friends. They weren't friends before this. The two of them had just so happened to be going to Anime Expo since 2012. And then, yeah. So these two apparently were at the beer garden quite a bit. They mentioned like drinking some Capri Suns. And I was like, oh, yo, it's been so long since I had a Capri Sun. And then she's like, oh, do you want one? And I was like, yeah. She had like a bunch of them in her bag. So I was really happy that I got to taste my childhood again. So here we have One OK Rock playing over the speakers. I was the only one at the table who recognized them. Yeah, they were playing music the entire time, and you see this like band that's getting set up over here. Yeah, it was really it was a really chill environment because all the people were older, and then yeah, we were all like loosened up a little bit from drinking. So this is the first song that they played, Tank from Cowboy Bebop, which is no-brainer. Of course they played it. Yeah, Capri Sun, so good. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the sax went off. We have a guy who's literally dressed as Sriracha. Yeah, and then the name of the group is Blow Brass. The Blow Brass, this thing, is actually covering the tuba. And she's the one, she was dressed up as Sexy Patrick Star. And she's the one who organized the band. Put together the members that would be performing here. She's the main organizer for this band, Blow Brass. Check them out. But yeah, it was cool to see. Yeah, it's cool to hear Tank first. I think I have a couple more. Alright, I'll skip over this because there's my like shitty singing. Sorry, bad singing. Yeah, so you got some Neon Genesis. They called it like the anthem of anime, and like when they said anthem of anime, I was like, Neon Genesis. The guy across from me is like, yeah, probably. And when it comes on, the first time Anime Expo goer, he's like, yo, I'm not that into it. I'm not that deep, bro, into it to be able to guess that. So there's that. We got Gurenge from Demon Slayer. Hype Man is like popping off right here. They also played JoJo at some point, and then a couple of them just came out to the front. And when the JoJo started, or sorry, partway into the JoJo song, they all just like leaned back. So like, imagine doing limbo, that kind of stance, and it was just like doing that stance. And it was like there was a competition for like how low, who is the lowest, who would be able to get the lowest to the ground. It was really funny to see the posing. Got the Pokemon playing. Yeah. Alright, so going back into the exhibition hall? Entertainment hall? Entertainment hall? Entertainment hall. I stopped by the Hoyoverse booth. Because I had like a tiny bit of time to kill before going to the other panel that I wanted to go to. The green plush. So this is This is Hoyo versus. Oh, sorry, no. Wait, Hoyoverse? Sorry. Let me just check. So this is part of a new game that's coming out for Hoyoverse, or MiHoYo at least. It's called Zenless Zone Zero. So she's dressed up as the main character in the game. I really don't know when this is gonna come out. Let me see, release date. This is okay. So it's still being developed. It's probably gonna come out 2024. It was released. It was revealed last year in May. So yeah, so this would be the next Hoyo game to be coming out. Yeah, you could search it. The Kafka cosplays. There were so many Kafkas. There were so many Kafkas. Got Ningguang here. Yeah, so when she noticed I was taking a picture, she graciously just like looked over and gave me a pose. I was really nice of her. So moving on, I also took a look at the Trash Taste booth, and I happened to see both Garnt and Connor over there, and then Malin was also there to try to do some organization. I would have talked to them, but I realized that I don't think I would have had anything to talk to them about, so I just didn't talk to them at all. At this point, I'm kind of slightly regretting it because I did think of some stuff today that I would have talked to them about. Or sorry, no. I think of some stuff yesterday that I would have talked to them about if I had gone up. Yeah, but it was cool to see them in person. Well, I'd already seen Connor the day before at the panel, but yeah, I didn't really have anything to talk to them about, so just let the other people have a better chance of talking to them. On the way out to the Marriott again to try to go to the next panel, which was the Loving Yamada level 999. I just so happened to see the Cryo Regis Vine outside, so snapped a picture of that. Best damage showcasing boss here. And I also noticed that they had a Genshin Impact food stall. I think it was food. But I was trying to get over to the Marriott, so I decided not to get any of the food. Plus the line was pretty long. And I happened to pass by Saitama, so I asked him for a picture as well. Very fitting, very well done. And then on my way out of the con to go to the Marriott this time, I noticed this entire area with a bunch of cosplayers. So I snapped a quick picture of a couple views of the different cosplays that are represented here. And then closer to the Marriott, happened to notice the Sailor Moon gathering right here with, individuals just going in to pose. And then also we have the Gerudo representation from Zelda over here. I guess it was like a little dance cipher. And then I also noticed I noticed another cosplayer who I guess was trying to go for a darker theme out from the sun, so I decided to take a quick snap from a distance. I think I'm gonna order food really quick because I do need to eat before I head over to dancing. I also need to order some groceries and stuff. I already spent enough money on food though the past several days, but I'm really in the mood for more. I'm actually still in the mood for ramen. Let me see, how many more pictures do I have? Oh goodness gracious, I have so much more. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80, 80, 86 more pictures to go through. Oh gosh. I think I may also need, yeah, I might need to pick up the pace. I could probably talk for another hour and a half, but I'll have to cut it down to like an hour or so. What do I want to eat? What do I want to eat? Yeah, maybe I do want just some ramen. Let's do a lighter shoyu ramen. Shoyu. And let's get a karaage for a snack when I get back from dancing. And for whatever reason, they still have soda listed as free. The soda's still listed as free on this website. Okay. And then tip. Let's go. Let's go with that, and then go to my grocery stuff. I need to get more toilet cleaner because I just ran out. Hydrogen peroxide, gel stain. Okay, I need some body wash. I use Everyman Jack for body wash, either the sandalwood or the yeah, I pretty much always use the sandalwood one. Oh, they have a cedarwood. Ooh, okay. Do I get the beard wash? I haven't used beard wash in a long time. Definitely need some orange juice. Orange juice is my life. Some pulp, yes. And then let's get a couple steaks. Let's see. Two packs of that, some mushrooms. I think my onions are still okay to use. Oh wait, do I still have the... Oh, I still have pasta I could make. Ooh, okay. Wait. Oh, whoops. Is there anything incriminating that that I'm showing over here? No, I think we're good. Yeah, did not mean to show my desktop. Oh, actually, yeah, I really like... Because I already showed the desktop. Why not? Really recommend this game as well, Sidorka. I've stopped playing it for now, because I have too many gachas on my phone, and I had to like give up on one. I really regret giving up on this one. It's made by the same company that made Demo, Rayark. This is a pretty early on official art that they had. Got a Poogie. Oh man, I actually forget names now. This is Roger. This is Nova, Naya, Shion, Angelina, Hyacinth. Shoot. I don't remember their names anymore. Okay. Mushrooms, and then do I want to add some sausage into the pasta that I'm gonna make? But sausage is better when you cut open the casing and then you like put that in. Yeah, I'll probably just go shopping myself in a couple days. But yeah, let's just do the steaks for today. Anything else that I need? Body wash. I have enough shampoo for a while. Conditioner for a while. need toilet cleaner. I already need good on tissues. Paper towel is good. Oh, probably hand sanitizer. I'm starting to run out. Let's see. This is such an odd list I'm giving them. I already have enough Advil. Should probably take some more Advil in a couple hours. Okay, and then let's just get some more. Mango cart. Ooh, peanuts. I want to be Anya. Ooh. Yeah, peanuts sound good. I just need some good beer to match it with, too. Let's just go Stella Artois. Alright. Peanuts. Yeah, get some, oh, I should get some popcorn, too. Dry roasted peanuts. Are these salted? Lightly salted. Okay. Popcorn? Wait, if I get my food at 6:30... Okay, I'm gonna try to finish up in half an hour, but it's probably not gonna happen. Because driving over to the dancing is probably gonna be around 40 minutes or so, and you get ready to go over there too. Okay, let's do this. Just get the order confirmation. Oh wait, chips and salsa, that would have been good. Too late. Oh yeah, I also haven't played Minecraft in so long. I never got very good at any of the building stuff. Wait, did I go back to... Oh. Wait, what the heck? Did I accidentally go back? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. White umbrella? Oh, no, that's not an umbrella. That's a tent. It's one of the entrances. So I went to the hotel again to like try to get into the panel, but it was already filled up by the time I got in line. I actually tried to charge my phone a little bit. So if I didn't charge my phone, I probably could have gotten in, but my phone was gonna die. So yeah, I decided to charge my phone for a bit, and then ended up not getting in. So I went back to the Expo, happened to see Zhongli Xiao coming out. And this is my favorite cosplay that I saw. This dude was tall and decked out in the Ichigo cosplay. My goodness. This guy looks so freaking cool. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna tweet this picture out because I really want to show more people this cosplay. Yeah, Arankar Ichigo, whew, like, it's so sleek. Yeah, definitely my favorite cosplay that I took a picture of. So I decided to just go back to the entertainment hall again to kill time because I missed the panel. And yeah, just took a look. This is the Hoyoverse booth. I heard that there were some good freebies here. So this is another cosplay stage area. Do you recognize this gate? I think it's the gate that goes from the Wangshu Inn up towards the entrance between Mondstadt and Liyue. I'm pretty sure it's that. Or maybe this gate appears in other places too. Or maybe it's even the one just straight up in Liyue. That's like right on the sea. Oh yeah, because it's the half. Yeah, it's the half one. Yeah, and then there's the other half on the other side. Yeah. So this is the one in Liyue. Oh yeah, and I was just standing in line and I just hear the DJ playing Drake and Josh. Look at how happy he is playing this music. He's like jamming out to it. It's so cute. Okay, yeah, so that's what I heard in line. Going into the Hoyoverse booth, I saw a couple cosplayers around here. And then, yeah, they were just talking to each other. I heard that they were talking in Chinese, so I just asked for a photo in Chinese. Okay, pai ka zao ma. And they posed for me. This pose is really cute. And then I like how the Tingren is doing that. I actually posted this on my Instagram as part of the Hoyoverse booth freebies requirements. And one of my friends asked on a message, I kind of need to figure out who she is. I didn't get her name, but yeah, maybe next time if I see someone and I think one of my friends might want to know who they are, then yeah, I'll get their name. Yeah, so Hoyoverse continuing on. It was like take 4 pictures, post 3 onto 3 different social media, and then that way you can tag Honkai Impact 3rd on all of them. So I just posted to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I was able to get this like acrylic panel that was really cool. A little art piece, another little postcard. Yeah, it was really cool. Went back to the Trash Taste booth to just take another look. So this closer view of the mock desk that they had. Some TVs that played like older Trash Taste podcasts, and then there's this. I was just making fun of the fact that Connor's short, Garn is tall. I don't know what this is, what they're doing with Joey here. I also don't know why there's just the void right here. Oh, they cut to make him taller. They just cut out his legs and then just like moved him upwards. Oh, that's good. I also put in an order for a t-shirt, but the cashier, the person at the desk did not look like she was happy to be there. Like she looked like she was so done. Yeah, but I don't know when it's going to come in, but hopefully it's going to come in before I leave for home. Yeah, and then I looked over and saw a few people lining up to, or getting ready to like pretend to be doing the podcast. I saw another display of White Schwartz cards. This is another Hall Live display. So Canada, Subaru, Aqua, Iroha. Is that Matsuri? Oh shoot, Matsuri? Who is that? Oh shoot, I can't recognize that. Watame, Korone, Koyori, Mio, Luna, Fuki, Aki? I think that's Aki. Okai, Sora, Muna? No, that's Toa. Jeez, some of these arts are ones, yeah, I just can't recognize them right now. Oh, I definitely recognize that Crony art. Oh, it's the one that she used for the Dakimakura. Yeah, these are all official art from Hall Live. I guess it's like, yeah, most of the members here. I also passed by this, yeah, the iBuy Power booth, and they were holding this like mini fighting tournament game, or fighting tournament over here. I'm guessing this is with a new game, or a game that's still being developed. But yeah, everyone was cheering whenever someone won. I just so happened to catch the final game. Like, this is the finals. Timo hat right here. So this is another one of my favorite parts of the con. So when I went to the Yostar booth, Yostar is the company behind Arknights. I just so happened to go there right when they were having a concert. So we have a couple DJs, and then there were singers that were standing off to the side here. I think, yeah, I'm also friends with another singer for one of the songs in Arknights. So if she happened to be performing there, that would have been cool to run into her. But she might have come last year if they had a booth. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time. But that was mostly because I was part of the dance community over on the East Coast, so that was how we got connected. Yeah, so I just stood around for the rest of the concert. You have like these people so excited about the music that's playing. Yostar. Yeah, Arknights has some incredible music to it. Absolutely incredible music. Same with Hoyoverse. Like, Chinese game companies really do it right when it comes to music. So this is one of the singers. And you can see some of the promo videos for the events that these songs are for. We have a Salon Tatsuki game cosplay over here. It was really cool to just see a concert being held right at the booth. So I know there's an Aya here, there's a Unectes over here. I don't know who she's cosplaying. I could probably find out pretty easily. It might be La Pluma. Looking at the swimsuit that she has, I think it's La Pluma. This is another one. These guys all really enjoying the music. I really like the song. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, Undertide's... This event scarred me. The boss for this event was so hard. And then they also had a Q&A afterwards, which was really cool to see. Get their insight on... Yeah, get some questions from the audience and stuff. There's an Itasha here. I don't play Azure Lane, but I'm pretty sure this is an Azure Lane character. Very spicy work of art right here. Very spicy. I took a look over to the right, and that's when I could tell, like, yeah, these are probably some images from games that I don't play. This is probably Azure Lane, this is probably Azure Lane. You have an Angelina over here, her summer skin. And then walking around the corner, so afterwards, they had like a meet and greet kind of thing. And there was also this like, there was a line for merch over here. So I decided to just go ahead around the corner to get into the merch line. There was no line. I was the only one getting the merch at the time. So yeah, rounding the corner, we have Chen and Kaltset. For the longest time, I thought it was supposed to be Chen, because she had a apostrophe, CH''EN in her name. But apparently, yeah, for whatever reason, they put the apostrophe there, but her name is just pronounced Chen. These are probably some Azure Lane characters. I I don't recognize them. But we do have a Pojumka over here, Gaviel over here, Gaviel Altar over here. I know that Pojumka is like, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is one of the broken characters in the game. She's a sniper, but I haven't built her yet, so hopefully I can build her in time to test out her power. Got some love life over here. Yep. I didn't notice this the first time I went through the past couple times I went through the entertainment hall, but there's the Good Smile Hall Life stuff. Got the Gamers Generation here. Coming out from the entertainment hall, went to the West Hall, went to the South Hall. We have an Urusei Yatsura here. I don't know what they're cosplaying, but it looked cool, so I took a quick picture. So this is before we left the venue, because we needed to get dinner before the Neon District 18 Plus concert rave that was happening that night at the Anime Expo. So right before we left, one of the friends noticed that there was a K-pop competition, not K-pop competition, K-pop dancing over here. Yeah, so you have my friend over here pulling out his K-pop. A lot of the songs were like relatively newer songs, so I don't know the dances, because I only kept up with K-pop because I was part of a K-pop dance cover crew, and besides that, yes, in the past several years I haven't kept up with any K-pop at all. I only hear it if it's like really popular everywhere. It's like New Jeans and that kind of stuff. I do hear those songs, but I don't know the dances. Pretty funny though that we have a Kaza here dancing. Alright, so after we went back to the hotel to drink a little bit before heading out to the concert, this is the car that we were in. This guy drove a Tesla. He sped up a lot on one of the roads, to the surprise of all three of us. Just because the road was empty, and he just revved up hard. But it's also the first rideshare Tesla that I've been in, so that's pretty cool. So we arrived at night. Convention looks much different at night. We always left the convention like late afternoon, so we never got to see the lights on like this. This is the West Hall entrance where the concert was going to take place, at the main events hall right out here. It just looks much different. So as I said at the beginning of this, there's the Anime Expo, and then there's the Anime Expo written in katakana over here. So this is us making our way in. He needed some outerwear because it was kind of cold, so I just lent him my flannel, and it actually looks pretty good on him. Yeah. So this is us making our way over to the inside of the main events, and this is going into the rave. A lot of people. More people than I thought, once again. Yeah, so this is one of the first songs that was playing when we first got there. Kind of short videos. This was the DJ that was there when we just got there, Kotori. And then we have a crowd surfer over here. A lot of cosplayers over here. This guy being hype as heck. Hype as heck. Later on there were like 3 people on the shoulders of others. Somewhere on this side. I had to take a video of this fan. There were a lot of people with like fans that they were like fanning people to keep them cool. So that was really nice of them. While we were after getting out of the bathroom, actually we went to the bathroom line, right? And apparently someone passed out in one of the stalls. So like security and con staff had to come over to take care of the person who passed out. But once we were waiting for friends to finish up using the bathroom, we saw this Kirby. And then when one of the headliners, Taku Takahashi, came out, yeah, some people set up like cipher circles. I didn't really want to be part of it because my feet were already hurting enough. Like by this point, my feet were already swollen. The soles of my feet were like hurting so much to the point where I could barely stand up. But I think it's because of the blood rush that happened when like getting into the party mood that I was able to fight off some of the pain initially, but then later on I really could not handle it anymore. Yeah, but for whatever reason, after that night, my shoulder got better. Like I noticed that partway through that like my shoulder got better. It didn't hurt as much as previous hours of the day. Got the Neon Genesis. So Taku was really good in the fact that he Taku Takahashi was good in the fact that they did anime song remixes. So we have Neon Genesis. We got some rooftop survival thing right here. We also got Oshinoko. This is the most hype song for me that night. So good. I wonder if this is an official release. It is intense. Yeah, there are a lot of people. A lot of them had been drinking. It was a rave. It was definitely a rave. And then the Mario remix. I just love this background. It wasn't the song, it was the background that made me take a video. Alright, I think the next one is... Oh wait, no, this is Gurren Lagann. Sorry for the video perspective. Yeah, there's DJs. So they had 3 different DJ setups. There's a big one in the middle and then 2 on the sides. Yeah. So again, this is Taku Takahashi. Gurren Lagann. Alright, and then the headliner. Alright, sorry, not yet. Why did I leave this one in? Let's see. Oh! Yeah, this is another song that I didn't expect. Yeah, so this is a slightly older song by Hikaru Utada, a very famous singer. A very famous Japanese singer. Yeah, so the chorus is gonna come out pretty soon. Her Instagram name is Kuma Power, so every time I see it, I'm like, who the heck is this? And I click on it, oh, it's Hikaru Utada. Alright, is the next one it? Okay, why is everyone holding their phones up? Let me skip a bit ahead. This is the main headliner. All the phones up. Hands up. Got the Superman on the basketball. Superman logo on the basketball. Alright, so that night we got DJ Diesel in the house, aka Shaquille O'Neal, legendary basketball player. And he was actually really, really good at DJing. He got to hype up so hard. I think I have like one or two more videos of him right after this. But he had 4 things. So usually DJs will have like little cuts where they'll be like, "Oh, put your hands up. Let me hear ya. Is everyone having fun? Let's go." That kind of stuff. Shaq had, or Diesel had 4 things that he kept saying. Put your middle fingers up. Where are my headbangers at? Where'd my mosh pit at? Who wants to get on the stage with Diesel? And he would say that a lot. Well, but the one hit that he mostly used was where my headbangers at, and it was crazy. Like I was initially only gonna stay standing for 1 song from him, but I ended up standing for like 3 more until my feet like really could not handle anymore. We got Darude Sandstorm. Yeah, these are the fans that helped to like cool everyone off. And then I had to take this one because it was you had a Slam Dunk in the back. It was just so fitting. Yeah, some of these backgrounds were like sick. They were sick. Yeah, so this is after I decided to just sit down. I couldn't stand anymore. What was I thinking? Recording that guy just jumping. It was still really loud in the back because the speakers were very strong. Alright, so this was the next day. My feet hurt to the... What do you mean, what? Yeah, so the next day I got up and I'm like, my foot is completely swollen. Every step that I take hurts. Beautiful tree, yes, it's a beautiful tree. And unfortunately that day was July 4th. This is the last day. This is July 4th, and I tried to look for a pharmacy. My friends helped me try to look for a pharmacy, but all of them are closed, so I couldn't get access to any Advil. So I even though my foot hurt, my friends went off into the expo without me, and I walked around to the pharmacies, and the pharmacies that were said to be open were not open. They were tied to hospitals, and the hospitals themselves weren't open. It's not like an emergency hospital, so it's okay if they closed on July 4th, but like the first 3 pharmacies that I went to check out, all 3 of them were closed. My foot was hurting like hell. I was like, okay, well, guess I have to resign myself. I had to just go to the expo with my feet hurting, feet swollen, whatever. And then okay, sorry. So when I was walking over to the hall, right, I noticed that there were some tents set up. So like there was the signature pass line, and then there's also I noticed that there was some like emergency medical help tent. So I walked up to them, asked them if they had Advil. They said that yeah, we do. Just go into the convention and the med centers there will have it. So yeah, I'm so thankful that they were there, so I could get my Advil and get rid of some of the pain. They like just took down my information and symptoms and then handed me the Advil. And yeah, when I first walked in, I saw this, dude, and then Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Oh god, yeah. It's so freaking good. There's some other ones like this, and it was like, oh my gosh. It wasn't just Anya, it was a couple other characters too, but I was so, oh my gosh, it was too good. Um, and then I went back to the artist alley after getting the Advil, because I really, really want to go back to that artist that I found, or that I wanted to visit. It just so happens that, okay, so there was the artist Oyama Buster that I really, really want to merch from, and then I just so happened to see a tweet out that day of another artist that I follow on Twitter, Ediel. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ediel. Yeah, she tweeted out that she was gonna have like special deals for the last day before hibernating for the next 5 years, and she had done. I was like, when did I follow her? And I took a look, and it was like, oh, she did one of the Sana artworks when Sana was graduating, and that was like, it was next to Papa Paco's art of Sana. Ediel's Sana was my favorite. Yeah, that was my favorite artwork of Sana from around that time. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I definitely have to get this print. Like, there's no question about it. I have to get this print. So my plan going to Artist Alley was Oyama Buster, just keep circling around, see if I can get into the line, and then also hit up Ediel's stall. So we have... Yeah, I just took this because it was kind of funny. This is a canon event. No, it's not. Never knew Anya could be the monster under my bed. I mean, like, yeah, this is probably one of the scariest things that could just come out from under your bed. That's, yeah, I'd rather have a monster come out than this. And then this was another cool artist that was in the alley, artist alley. All black and white. You got your Guts, you got your Chainsaw Man, probably some... I think this is probably like World of Warcraft or something. I'm pretty sure this is the Thing. Got your Godzilla. Got your Common Rider. Oh wait, I definitely recognize this. Shoot. Where is this from? It's like the Egyptian pharaoh enemy. I feel like this is also... I feel like this is Power Rangers for some reason. But this, yeah, Godzilla. Like, look, this art is so cool. I was running out of money though, so I couldn't get anything here. Wait, was this after? Oh, okay. I didn't take pictures while in line, but finally, So I was circling around, right? I go to Oyama Buster's booth and see like no line for the first time, and then it turns out she's on a bathroom break. Yeah, it definitely did, dude. I've drawn a little bit, and considering I had like 4 or 5 streams just to make my starting screen, I can only imagine how much expertise you need to be able to make these kinds of art. Yeah, so apparently Oyama Buster needed to use the bathroom, so the booth was kind of closed except for like very, very small things. So I just sat down, ate some chicken that I had got for the night before. Oh wait, actually, okay. Maybe I'll just save that story for the next stream. Yeah, I'll just save that story for the next stream. Next stream, talk about... So yeah, there's some stuff I could talk about from before the Neon District rave. It's gonna be kind of short, but yeah, I have stuff that I could talk about there. I'll just leave that for later because I don't have pictures of it. Oh yeah, because my phone was charging, so I didn't get to take any pictures. Yeah, so I just sat down, ate some chicken that I had from the day before, and then we also had to vacate the hotel at this point, so we took all our drinks and stuff with us, all our snacks, and yeah, I took a 5-pack of Yakult that was going to be left over. Just drank all 5 Yakult, which most people won't do because it makes your stomach gurgly. Most people would probably drink a max of 2, but for whatever reason, my stomach was fine when I drank 5. Just took a rest and then saw a tweet from Oyama Buster saying that the booth would be open at 1. I take a look at my phone. It's already like 1:20, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna just be stuck walking around again, just trying to wait for an opening. But when I went back to the booth, finally, there was room in the line. There was room in the line. I have checked this booth over 20 times over the course of the days in order to see if I could get into that line. And finally, I was able to get into the line and get my merch. I spent like $120 on her art, and I was so happy. I was so happy. So finally, after getting Oyama Buster's stuff, I went over to Ariel's stall, and apparently, when I was talking to her, apparently I was the first one of her followers who said I was a follower. Like, she said, "Oh, how'd you find out about?" Or I said, like, I had to come over for the sauna, and she's like, "Oh, they just find out about my booth from like just scrolling on Twitter." Or no, sorry, I was like, "Oh yeah, I saw the tweet that you sent out about your booth, and then I needed to come." And she said, "Oh, did you just see it just like scrolling down on Twitter?" And I was like, "No, I followed you." And then she looked a bit surprised because apparently I was the first follower who said I was a follower that visited her booth. I'm pretty sure that there were other followers that visited the booth and got stuff, but they didn't mention it. But I'm hoping that like that was a good confidence boost for her, or a good experience for her to have a fan come over. So of course I got the sauna. I also got a few other prints that I didn't know about the art of, but they were all really good. Like I took a closer look at the prints last night, and they were all really good. So again, that's Eteal, Eteal on Twitter. And then Oyama Busters is OIMO_0IMO. But if you just search up Oyama Buster, you'll find her. But Eteal's art was really nice. I got a Nahida. Oh wait, I'll show it in a bit. So walking out of the artist alley, happened to see an Ina cosplay. I think some people recognize the cosplayer, so I don't know who they are, but it's a wait. How did they get the rings to end up? Oh shoot, I want a closer look at that. But because I saw an Ina, I had to take a picture. I definitely recognize this bat, but I don't remember where the bat's from. Is my food here already? Wait, what the heck? Today by 8:30 p.m.? Okay, my food's gonna get here in about 10 minutes, so I'll start to wrap up. And then, someone else. Okay, someone started the shopping. Okay, good. So I think I'll just be a tiny bit late to dancing, but it's fine. Ooh, another highlight of the last day. So I had to get over to West Hall, or not had to. I decided to go to the manga lounge to just like chill out because I didn't have panels to go to, and just like I just want to charge my phone and just chill. And I passed by this on the way to West Hall. It's the School Days protagonist. Whoever the mad lad is that set up this shrine, thank you so much, because it really made my day even more than it made my day even better than being able to get Eteal's and Oyama Buster's merch. I threw down $1. I gave $1 to another guy to let him be able to contribute something to the shrine as well. Like I was just like, bro, here. And I was like, yo, thanks. Really quick interaction there. But like whoever the mad lad is who set this up, thank you so much. Skeptical. If you want to be surprised by the ending of an anime, watch School Days. I won't spoil it. I accidentally spoiled it for another friend, or one of the friends I went with. But like, just either that or just like read about how the ending went if you don't want to commit to the full anime. I don't know who cleaned this up, but like whoever did probably took the money. I don't know where the money went. It was just really funny. Oh, someone donated Calbee snacks too. Oh, that's too good. Yeah, some of these were like freebies from different stalls. But someone left a figure. Whoa! What the heck? An apple and orange. And then someone's like, make me laugh, and then gave their phone number here. Yeah, so this is right. There wasn't much of a line for the manga lounge. It was nice and quiet in there. Gave me a bit of respite from the loudness of the expo. The guy in front of the line was really nice too. And then the inside of the manga lounge, I think I had 2 pictures here. So it's relatively big. The bookshelves along the walls all have just manga volumes, and this is the one I picked up on a whim. So I was trying to figure out, or I was trying to charge my phone, but there weren't any outlets that I could use. The quiet room had outlets, but this one didn't have any like available ones, unfortunately. So I just like tried to save battery by just not using it, using my phone. And then I decided, like, okay, if I need to charge my phone, I'll just charge after I spend time here. So I picked up just at random Millennium Snow, and it just so happens that this is the first work by the author of Ouran High School Host Club. So when I opened up the inside cover of this book, I just saw that. I was like, oh shoot, Ouran High School Host Club author Bisco Hattori. So that made me kind of excited to like take a look at this, especially because this is their first work. This was their first independent work. I only got through 3 chapters, so I'll try to find a source to be able to read the rest of it. But it only has 2 volumes, so it's relatively short. It should be a relatively quick read. And it immediately dragged me into the story. It was really nice. What's this? Oh, sorry for another bad video. So right at the top of the West Hall stairs, there were a couple of tables that had charging booths set up. So like if you've been to an airport that has chargers, it was pretty much that kind of deal. So you had like USB plugs, and then you also had outlets, regular outlets. And the one that had benches that were open, the table, that one was already filled up. So I went over to the other one, and I saw that there were benches. There was a bench right next to it, but the problem was that it was cordoned off. So like there were poles in the way, and it was like just shut off. So I asked the security guard if I could sit down, and I think he wasn't part of the con staff. He just said, "Yeah, I'm okay with you just sitting on the side of the bench. If they yell at you, then yeah, just leave. But I'm okay with it." So I got to charge my phone and my external battery quite a bit, which was instrumental to me being able to make it back to my apartment that last night. So yeah, I just chilled there for the rest of the con. The con closed. Most of the stuff at the con closed at 4 p.m. this day. So I just chilled outside, or sorry, maybe 5. So I just chilled, charged my phone, kind of just people watched for a while, cooled off, kind of like absorbed the fact that I was at the con. It was just chill. And this is me leaving with my friends. Heading out the door. You see a lot of people like streaming out because the halls were starting to close. I think. Wait, is that close to the end? Wait, why does the photos thing? Oh, it's because it's full screened. That's why. Okay, still a few more things to talk about before I finish up. So I'll kind of rush through the rest. So, oh yeah, on our way out, we saw this Denji cosplay. Do you see this? He even has a smoke coming out. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it was cool to snap. I think this was like a last look around the exhibit hall. So we have a cosplayer over here who has her like prints and stuff over here. Relatively spicy, looks like. And then we also have the Senpai Squad, Iron Mouse, Itasha. I think I've seen this at another con, not like in person, but I've seen like pictures of it at another con. So I was kind of excited to see that there's this the Iron Mouse one. I think I would have been, yeah, it would have been cool to also see the Project Melly one. Yeah, this is the last look around the con. So this was just taking a look at the auction hall. And then after we left, we went to the parking garage to go to my car. Happened to see Natasha of Hyoka's Chitanda Eru. If you haven't seen Hyoka, the anime, I'd really highly recommend it. I think the manga, I don't know if there's an English translation of it. I've been meaning to read the Japanese one. Partially to just like, yeah, shore up on my Japanese, learn a bit more. But yeah, it was cool to see, just like, yeah, cool to have a last minute surprise of seeing this Natasha. On the way out, we actually also passed by Yaimigo and Raiden Shogun Itasha, but I didn't get a picture of that. See, that's the thing about Itashas, right? The people who drive these cars do not care. They are proud of it. But oh wait, actually, I think I've seen this one YouTube video where there's guys like going around asking people, "Oh, would you date someone with this or this or this?" And then it was like asking a bunch of Japanese women, "Oh, would you date someone who has a Natasha?" And it was like it was just a resounding no. And I can agree. Like, there's something wrong with people. There's something wrong with people who unabashedly are able to just drive these. But I still like respect it. You still gotta give them some respect for having the guts to do this. So this is actually a part of okay, so Little Tokyo has like very bustling areas, and this is the most bustling area. This is where most people have gone to Little Tokyo, and I have never been here. I've been to Little Tokyo twice, and I've never gone into this area. So we went here for dinner because the udon place that I wanted to go to was closed. And then we ended up going to this ramen Maruya. It was very quick. Like the service was very fast. But it was like fast in the fact that it was rushed. So I got the miso. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But yeah, we got all three of us got the combo. But I asked for mentaiko don, which is the fish egg cake, very well known mentaiko. Kind of like great topping for rice. But they heard tekka, which is the tuna don. So when I saw the texture, right, I thought it was mentaiko, but mentaiko looks, because it's the same color as mentaiko. Yeah, but it was kind of disappointing to have gotten tuna instead. But I didn't bring it up because yeah, I was fine with eating this. And then yeah, we just checked out another close area in Little Tokyo. There's a Kinokuniya. At Marukai, I got the solemn pasta I'm using right now, and then I also got some Advil liquid gels because I needed some for the way back. Didn't get to see too much about this stuff because we had to get my friend to the train station. Oh yeah, inside Marukai, we happened to see this, and I did not know this existed. $48, jeez. So we have Attack on Titan, Beyond the Wall, Sake. There was also this like pink one over here that had like a Titan on it, and it was just like so good. It yeah, we were just laughing about it. And for whatever reason, they had the arm in here too. And then once we dropped off the friend at the station, we decided. So I really wanted to go back to Izakaya Bizan, which is this izakaya in Little Tokyo. And when my friend here and I went there, it was closed July 4th. So originally my original plan was to get a hotel that's close to Little Tokyo, and then to go to the udon place, and then Izakaya Bizan, because I had a really good experience at Bizan last time I went. And I didn't get to go to either of them because they were closed on July 4th. So I'm honestly kind of bummed that I didn't get like an incredible food experience at all during this entire trip. Yeah. None of the restaurants or any of the food that I ate was like really incredible. And that was one of the things I was really banking on doing while I was in LA for so long. Yeah, partially product has the hotel we stayed at ended up being the one in Koreatown, and then because stuff was on July 4th. Yeah. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but I'll probably try to make a trip to LA relatively soon to just like to be able to get food that I enjoy, like truly enjoy. Was there really no? Yeah, there was really no food that I really enjoyed that we got, and especially because I was paying like twice the amount that I would have been willing to pay. Yeah, so as an alternative to that, we just decided to walk back over to Little Tokyo. My friend had a store in this little Akihabara area that he wanted to show me. But there's a line. You can't see it past them, but there's a line over here to get into this store that has a bunch of like figures and stuff. Would have been cool to check out. There's also a clothing shop that he was interested in showing me because there was some cool stuff there, but that was closed for the day. There was also a card shop. I was thinking maybe I might want to pick up a Hololive Vice Shorts booster pack or something, but I decided against it because I already spent enough money over those 4 days. But it's cool to see like the displays of like individual cards, and like there was the 5th anniversary Hololive cards of a couple of the members. I think it was like Fubuki, Mio, and probably Aki. Those cards individually were like $300. Individual cards, $300. Isn't that crazy? All right. So this is on the drive back. Please don't get mad at me for taking a video while I was driving, but I pretty much just like I started up the video and just like blindly pointed my phone in different directions. So I wasn't looking at my screen. I was keeping my eyes on the road. But you can see like there's a bunch of firework displays that are just going around for July 4th. How long is this video? It's like a minute. Yeah, so I was able to, when I was driving my friend over to LAX. Oh, actually, sorry. So the other friend, he's living on the East Coast, so he had to fly back. So I was going to drop him off at LAX at his terminal. But for whatever reason, the road that I needed to take, that Google Maps was telling me to take to drop him off at the terminal, was closed. Like, the route that Google Maps gave me, the street I needed to take was closed, and I was so, like, why? And, like, a bunch of the signs are terrible. Like, it says, like, arriving flights, departing flights, and then just a street. So I'm like, oh, departing flights, so he's got to go to the departing flights one. And I go into the departing flights, and then Google Maps is like, oh, no, make an entire circle and then go down the street. So like the street doesn't say that there's a way to get to a terminal for the departing flights. And I'm like, why not? Why not say that this is also a direction to other departing flights? So I just don't, it's not the design of LAX that I'm confused about. It's the signs that they have that don't actually properly lead you to the terminals. So that kind of, so I partially know why people hate LAX now, because that was just like ridiculous. But driving him over to LAX, we actually saw some fireworks like literally like right next to us, shooting up right past the highway up, and then it was like right there. Like it was so close that we could see the smoke like drifting like right above the highway. But it was pretty cool to like the past couple of years, I've just like stood outside my apartment, looked in the distance, and saw like little flashes of light. There were 3 fireworks displays that I can see from my apartment, but they were so far away that it wasn't really enjoyable at all. But like being able to see all these fireworks that were coming out on the street was like really, really cool. Yeah, so I just vaguely pointed my phone in the direction of lights, hoping that it would capture something. Yeah, you can see how close the fireworks are, right? I probably should have pointed it left. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that really close? It's like literally right next to you. Oh. And yep. Okay, so final pictures are my art haul. Wait, do I? Oh, I accidentally have an extra copy of one of them. Let me delete that. Okay. Alright, let's see what order this comes up in. Okay, so this is Ediel's work. This is the Sana artwork that got me to follow her. Like, look at how nice the ornaments, or as Sana would probably just call them her balls. Look at how nice the ornaments are, like, glistening. And then her, like, expectant look towards the right as she looks onto her future. And then the shading, too. Look at that shading. The lighting just coming down. Almost like, yeah, it definitely fit. It definitely fit the theme of her graduation, of having mostly a darker coloration, some nice shadowing. And I think there's a lot to study here, a lot for me to study here in terms of like how to do the art. You have your Kanade / Angel from Angel Beats. I thought originally that this was kind of a reference to the opening, but apparently there are shots of her with the angel wings and then the piano. So I guess this is like a separate interpretation of that scene. Himeno from Chainsaw Man, like amazing choice of lighting here, just having the quietness of it. Just I this is part same like description I gave on Twitter, in my post about it. But like, just look at this quietness. Himeno smoking is a significant part of her character, and her character development. Really, really love this piece. And then one that Ediel was herself very excited about, or like very proud of, was her Nahida work. So again, you have this like darker lighting, right? And I feel like that's a pretty common theme, at least in these artworks, and it works really, really well. So like most people would probably have like a very nice and bright. So like Himeno here, right? You have the light being very, being a way to like drag your eyes towards the subject, right? But she chose to make it shaded for Nahida here, chose to make it shaded for Sana here, and it gives the same effect. Like it still drags your eyes to like the darker spots rather than the light. I felt like Nahida's gone through a lot, right? As a character in her story, she's gone through a lot, and I feel like having the shading here is like so fitting. And then having the Aranara also being part of it is really cute. She's really precious in this image. It keeps the art keeps their design quite well. I didn't take a close enough look at this art piece yet, so I'll probably take a look at that today when I get back from dancing. Take a really close look at how she did the art here. And then there's this a freebie, this bookmark. Yeah, whenever I found out, oh, I get a freebie, okay, need to figure out quickly what I want. And I just like look down and I see the Kane, and I was like, yes. I missed the panel, but at least I can have a Kane here. Next there, I think these are Matcha's works, one of the artists, Matcha. This was the freebie that I got, the Miku, Hatsune Miku. I just really love the coloration. I love the little dipping of the water here, her being underwater almost, or literally being underwater. Like the composition is really, really cool. It's fantastical, but it's also really, really cool. I think this is the girl from Another. I'm not too sure, but it was just the composition that also struck me the hardest. The broken window, the butterfly here, a little extra character over here, and just the framing of the window around her is really, really well done. Like, you almost get a slight bit of a curve here, and that just follows her figure as well. So So this is another one that I'm definitely gonna study a bit more closely. This one too. And then we have Chiaki from Danganronpa. The stuff on the side is actually surprisingly less detailed than I thought it was going to be on a closer look. But I can definitely take a look closer at this stuff, at her body to like get an idea of how it's drawn. And then I just saw I forget who this was. Unfortunately, I saw the wall scroll of Sana. I just had to get it. I also got a little freebie. Small print, which is on I think the next image, or the image after that I'll show you. But yeah, it's just Never Alone, Sana with her friends. I also remember seeing this on Twitter around Sana's graduation, and just like, yeah, as soon as I saw it, I definitely knew I needed it. And you can see like the ornaments look more like dango here, but then that's again why I love this work so much, because these ornaments are so well done. I really just love this piece so much. I love it so much. And then this is my Oyamo Buster haul. So we got Anna, Selene, Alira, Finana, Lazulite, and then Subaru. Originally I just wanted this piece, at the very least. And then I missed out on, and also this piece, but I missed out on the desk mat, so I ended up getting the print instead. And I've also really liked Oyama Buster's Selene images. Unfortunately, one of the pieces that I really wanted was also sold out, because this was the last day, right? So I took a look at some of the other Selene works and then decided to choose this one. The Subaru was more of a whim, kind of like, oh, that's some nice art. I don't think I got anything else other than Sana. I don't think I got anything else Hololive related. So I wanted at least a bit of extra, because like cover was already busy enough with the Holo Ian Connect stuff. So they didn't really have any booths set up or any of that kind of, other than like the Bushiroad stuff. Yeah, or Good Smile. There wasn't really anything else Hololive specifically related. So I wanted to at least get like something Hololive related. So, and the Subaru looks really good, especially with the two ducks. The Finana was also kind of like on a whim. It was when I saw it on the catalog where I was like, just look at this art. It's just so good. I feel like Finana needs even more love than she already gets. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't watch Niji Sanji too much, but I really like the girls and the guys and their personalities. Very fun. It was just because I don't have enough time to commit to watching them. And then this Enna was actually because I have a friend who really likes Enna, and I really like this art in the first place. So even if my friend, she didn't want this, then yeah, I would still be very happy to keep it. This is definitely the most safer work compared to the other 5. Yeah, but it's also a really nice piece, so I'm going to take a closer look at it before I send it over. I'm going to bring it back with me because, or to the East Coast, because the person who can get this over to her is over there right now. So yeah, I'll send this over as a gift. And because I bought so much, quote unquote so much, I probably would have bought more if they had stock. But I got a $20 discount off of it, so I just threw on a small tip on the credit card. Assortment of other stuff. So the wall scroll came with the free print, so I went with Ame. This was one I picked up the first day. I have another Zelda picture that I got from Anime Impulse 3 or 4 years ago. And then when I saw this, I was like, oh man, I gotta get this. I still need to take a closer look at this art piece to see if I really like it. But just like looking at it from afar, it really caught my eye. And then I forgot which booth this was. I think I have the card, the business card for this booth. I need to take another look. But yeah, Texas is my favorite character in Arc Knights. So I had to get both her shoot, which skin line is this? I think this is an Epoch. Shoot, I forget which skin line this is. It's one of Texas's skins, and then you have Texas Stella Mortosa, who's Texas Alter, that came out not too long ago. And then, as the buy two, get one free, I decided to get the Lapland. I think I might have gotten a different one, thinking about it, but just Penguin Logistics is my favorite faction in the game, so go with the Lapland. And then the official stuff. So I showed the Arc at the Yostar booth earlier, and this is the merch that I ended up getting. So Epoch again is my favorite skin line for Arknights. I think I probably would have preferred a different Epoch image, but this one's still fine. So this is a larger wall scroll compared to the Sana one here. Yeah, so it's a nice large one. And then I saw that they had the art book. I didn't know that this is a bundle. So this is both volume 1 and volume 2. And I think I'm gonna probably not open these for now because I don't have like a bookshelf to put them on and display them. So once I get a bookshelf or like get more permanent place to live than I have right now, I'll keep these packaged. Maybe there's like samples of what they have in it online somewhere, but yeah. Okay, so to end off, 7 p.m. This is my swollen foot. I already posted on Twitter, but this is when I just got back last night and took a shower. It really hurt. My foot really hurt. This is probably the most swollen it got. No, it got more swollen in Neon District. But like, it just really hurt. My feet really hurt. And that's it. All right. And that was my experience at Anime Expo over the course of almost 4 hours. I've only taken 2 sips of water too. Wow. I didn't think I'd be able to talk that quickly or that much about the experience. I definitely could have talked a bit more if I had more pictures, but again, my phone can only handle so much usage over the past days. And if I actually was able to charge up my, like I only found out that my external battery charger, I actually had the ability to charge it up. I only found that out on like the day before the last day. So like after we got back from Neon District, I was like, wait a second. Oh man, I do actually have the charger for this external battery. So if I had that, I could have taken the video of Psycho by Bay. I could have taken a video of the dance and been able to learn it properly. But now I don't have the video because I stupidly forgot that I had the cord to charge my external charger and I didn't charge it. Okay, so yeah, that is it for me. My food already was delivered 20 minutes ago. Shoot. It's probably, the soup's probably cooled down a little bit, and I have to get going as soon as possible to get to the get to dancing. All right, so if you happen to join in, thank you for joining. Skeptical, if you're still around, thank you so much for your comments, because it's always nice to talk to someone than to talk to the void. Even though talking to the void is still okay, but oh wait, and also I did tell my one of the friends, the one that I brought to the airport, I did tell him about my streaming, and that means that I now have told 6 people about, or 6 people know the fact that I stream in my IRL. I'm kind of hoping to keep it relatively low still, because I don't want people finding out, which is why I'm not going to tell my parents when I go back in August. That's why I'm going to try to get the setup. Oh, I should try to get the setup done for the streaming without a voice. Yeah, unfortunately for like an entire month and a half, I'm going to be streaming without voice. And I'll try to be like typing in chat for stuff like that. Yeah, I think the only way that I would tell my parents is if I like make money from streaming, which is probably not going to happen in the near future. We'll have to see. Okay, so yeah, Anime Expo LA 2023, 4.5 days, told in a lot of pictures. It was really fun. Yeah, it was really fun to be able to share my experience a little bit. All right, so next stream that's going to be planned is Engage tomorrow, I think. Engage because my foot is still healing. So that's going to start at, I believe, 2 p.m. So I still need to make the thumbnail for that. Oh my gosh, I need to make the thumbnail for this week. Yeah, I'll probably make the thumbnails all at once. Yeah, and I'll hopefully be able to make better progress tomorrow. Alrighty, well, in that case, this has been Ouraclaude. And I will then see you on the next stream. I'll try to get my ending screen to also have some music in the future as well, because it's just been silent for the past while. Alrighty, I will see you tomorrow then. Bye bye.